I'm doing it. I mean, it's the Hodge twins thing. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Breaking.
No, we
I don't
warned
know if you
Philip
know or
about
not
the
yet.
rain multiple times, and he
Patriots
still chose
protesting
not to prepare.
in Olympia, Washington.
You didn't bring
I
no
guess I'll wait
coats
for
from
folks
the
to show
Pacific
up, but
Northwest
that's the
during the
situation.
wintertime?
They are
Where it
pissed,
rains
and the
every
National
day,
Guard is
just
deployed.
about.
We have seen the National Guard actually deployed in D.C., neighborhoods, on street patrol. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, guys, but something is going on.
What's up, everybody? How about that? That was a sight last night. Seeing those National Guard walking down the street, I can't even imagine.
Even in London, Britain, the Sun, it went viral everywhere.
Just going to be getting the link shared out. What's up? Thank you so much for sharing that link, Julie. I don't know what's going on, guys, but something is going on.
Again, we are in at the Washington State Capitol. Law enforcement prepares for today's legislative protest.
Again,
Tomorrow.
Parler deleted. It's gone officially. We'll get into that more in a little bit. Thank you so much, everybody, for smashing that like. What's up, folks? Good to see you. Sorry, babe.
No, you're good. The Parler, that was kind of touch and go last night. It felt a lot like, The Office leaving Netflix. December 1st came around and it was still there, so you kind of thought maybe you were something special. We were getting reports that it was off, and we were still able to log in until we weren't.
And now.
And the Black Lives Matter protest only happened in
Let's
white
see.
countries.
Hide user from this channel. How about that, Brandon Silver?
A lot of cold weather. We got a lot of people without power in Texas and Louisiana.
So I'm pissed.
You can suck on some gonads.
That's another thing that would be hard with everything going on right now. Waking up
What's
without
up?
power would not be my happy place.
Hey, if Antifa rolls up here deep, we leaving. We dipping. We gotta get Philip out of here. Don't worry, Roxanne, if you're watching. If Antifa shows up, I'm getting Philip out of here.
Yeah, I've been living completely, not going back and forth, living completely in America for about 14 years.
And it's not that I don't.
Yeah.
I don't trust Philip not to do something stupid, so.
All right.
He's had a rough
So
go
what's
over the
going
last
on,
few months.
guys?
Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. So we're just watching what's going down here. It is a rainy day in Olympia. I saw this and thought I'd hop on live and bring it to you. If you didn't know, trying to let you know. There's a lot going on. There seems to be a lot more at play on that day. Okay, several days back on the 6th. Things that I guess we didn't catch. There are other, and I'm not talking about paid actors. I'm talking about there are certain aspects to this, that, we'll talk about to the best of our ability.
It only lets 7 news articles pop up when you search Philip Anderson on Google.
Gonna be suffering some serious shadow banning, so just bear with us, everybody. What's up? Very good to see you guys.
On me, African immigrant for white supremacists. Yeah, they call me white supremacists, and they say, he's so far right. I'm like, far right? Said, he's so far right, he went to the Portland riots. I'm like, what was I doing there? Oh, that's right, you played the video of me.
Everything all good?
Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties, but all is well now. All right. Oh,
You know
that's
who you
awesome.
did that
Thank you,
with? The
Charlotte.
other dude that stood with you know who he is.
That is awesome.
You know,
Yes,
the
this
second
is
one.
live, Julie.
You know who he is, right?
Yeah, Jules, there's
Dylan
not
Ridge
much
guy.
right now going on, but
And now
I don't know. The atmosphere definitely felt
Antifa
tense,
went and attacked
but
their
of
little
course,
BLM Ridge
when
thing
doesn't
and
it feel
vandalized
tense
it.
anymore?
They got robbed at gunpoint and shit. It went crazy after all that. They started accusing them of associating with their what they called chuds, associating with patriots.
Because they thought that he was me the next night. They like, oh, that's the guy who tried to stop the riot and actually stopped it.
No, you shouldn't. You ought to be okay. That's another thing, though. National Guard, I've heard, is deployed in major cities across the United States. Guys,
I haven't seen any arrests. Cassie, what's up? Sister Fist, good to see you. However, there has been some pushing, shoving, a literal Antifa, if you get my meaning, an older,
Yes.
I suppose, anti-fascist that was amongst them. Got a little heated.
The rock to the head was worse.
Yeah, the rock to the head. They hit him with a rock in the head.
Yeah, she was quite smug with herself.
Yes, that's affirmative. The guard is deployed to DC. I have some video I'd like to show you guys. I'll get this audio cut down just a little bit. Help me not to forget that I cut that down. Let's see. Give me just a second.
What's up, all? What's up, Miss Pac-Man? 2020 sucks. Hey, what's up? You're gonna have to change your name to 2021 sucks.
You look like a strong man. He says you look like a strong man.
Oh yeah, Teresa. There's things going on all over the place. Italy, the Vatican. It's news everywhere. Now, what of it is true is what we have to wait to see, I guess.
The audio is low in this clip. Bear with me. We'll get it sorted out here. All right, we're gonna get it sorted out here. We'll pull that back up. Let me see if I can crank that audio any more than it already is. So this is some video of troops in the streets in DC on every corner.
Capital of the United States is all barricaded up. There's soldiers on every
No,
Hold
21 is.
You guys can see here, this is Washington, D.C. right now in real time. They're here. The military is here. So we just got word from one of these guys that there is over 7,000 deployed troops inside Washington, D.C. now. They're everywhere. You guys can see they're on every corner. The military is here in Washington, D.C. What do you think this is? Feel free to comment. They're everywhere. Wow, look at them coming. Holy smokes, look at them all. Holy shit. Look at them all. These are the good guys. These are the good guys. Hey guys, just got.
All right, does anybody need to see that again? Boston 1973, awesome. Let's watch that one more time for those who might just be showing up. Troops on the ground in DC, on every street corner.
Got intel off the streets from these soldiers. We're right next to the Capitol of the United States. It's all barricaded up. There's soldiers on every corner. You guys can see here, this is Washington, D.C. right now in real time. They're here. The military is here. So we just got word from one of these guys that there is over 7,000 deployed troops inside Washington, D.C. now. They're everywhere. You guys can see they're on every corner. The military is here in Washington, D.C. What do you think this is? Feel free to comment. They're everywhere.
I did.
Is it still working?
I don't know.
Wow, look at them coming. Holy smokes, look at them all. Holy shit. Look at them all. These are the good guys. These are the good guys. Hey guys, just got.
All right, so that's that. We'll show that again later here in a bit.
That would be 7:39 p.m. today. So in 5 hours.
Really?
Local time, for us it would be 6:39 p.m. So that would actually
Possibly one Antifa person.
Yeah, well, I have that link right here. JC sent that to me earlier. We've been talking. Let's see. I've got the link right here,
What are you doing?
and it doesn't work.
Hey,
and-
Philip.
Yeah.
Philip. Get over here. Why? Why? No. Why? No. Like, why is he even doing that? Put this...
Now, if I'm correct, this is at the state capitol
Yes.
of Washington on the
Correct.
West Coast.
Olympia, Washington, state capital.
What the fuck?
All right, so how's everybody's Monday going? Everybody having a good Monday? Let's see what's going on out there. Matt, what is up, my brother? How's it going? Matt Pasales, good to see you.
Philip just brought a
I know,
national
Cassie.
guard line for some stupid reason.
That's right, Unicorn. I did hear wind of him signing that act. I believe this would be the right, guys. I could be wrong. I know that there was some left, but they clashed and have separated.
Something tells me this isn't the wall Trump was planning on.
Kelly, that is absolutely awesome to
James,
hear.
do not
Tiger,
give him that
what's up,
again.
brother? Very good to see you, man. How are you doing?
Do not give him that again. I said, don't give him that. We don't need Philip in trouble.
No joke. Pompeo put woke to sleep. Oh, boy. A Lone Wolf says it is signed. And I believe you're referring to that act, correct? Who signed an act? I heard that the T-Man, okay, as a code word, signed a specific act that starts with I. It has to do with what we've seen all year.
All right, you guys, I'm here till battery life runs out just about probably.
That dog Stray says, F dark winter, give me global warming. Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Are you a boy or a girl? Which one are you? I'm confused. Are you a boy or a girl? I can't hear you. Are you a boy or a girl?
Oh, yeah, this is not good rhetoric. But that's what you're going to have. After extreme left, you're going to have extreme right. And this is just par for the course, unfortunately, folks.
And then from there, they'll just continue to give the other fuel for more hatred. So
That's right. The left has declared cold. Yeah, that's right. Which I do not advocate for or promote, man. Straight up. I'd like us all to figure this out peaceably. That is what I would like to promote. Is peaceful resolution. It's not very popular because things have become so polarized. But that's what we've got to want.
I'm just waiting for everyone else to get in on it. They're too busy messing with the cops.
And hey, it's okay if you disagree, man. You know? I'm not going to be mad at you.
All right. All the news people always have cigarettes. Here's a cigarette. You look like one. It's not like about like your gender or anything. So, yo, you said you were.
You're making assumptions about my application.
Let's be ashamed of.
It still amazes me how America is so... Wow. Stefani is super confused. Okay, so what we have are people from the right and patriots protesting at the state capitol in Washington, in Olympia, Washington. That's the situation right now. The left is there. They clashed and separated. National Guard is on the scene, as well as riot police. Doesn't seem like it's going to get too crazy, but you never know. They might flip a switch or something. Folks go nuts. Peace, love, and never cut your beards. Hey, that dog straight bro fist, dude. Drop that link to your channel, man, so people can get those fire tracks to liberty. He signed the act last night, guys. From the best of my knowledge. Of course, you know, I can't confirm anything right now. Everything is up in the whirlwind, I'm sure, as you guys know. How do we know that T-Man signed the I Act? Well, like I said, I can't confirm or, I don't have any actual confirmations. This is all just a word, and we hear plenty of that. So I'm just letting you guys in on the loop of what I'm hearing. Rose, that's so awesome. J1 News 2020, what's up? That's awesome you guys are over here on the Twitch. That's so cool. Guys, be sure to hit that like and subscribe, guys. They've been unsubscribing, folks. Just make sure that you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We do all kinds of stuff over here.
All right, so.
A mistake, you think it was? You think it was a mistake, Sherry? I think we're dealing with a big tech coup. I think that's blatantly obvious. And I don't think we should be infighting on the ins and outs of the, what the information people are getting. Because right now, we are in the midst of an information warfare. So, I get the sentiment that you want to stop fake news. But number one, I think you should stop using their terms. We need to hear what's going on. We need to keep our ears to the ground and use discernment and use logical, rational thinking on the information that we receive. Because as I said, and as we all know, we're in the middle of an information war. You know what I mean? MLP, what's up? What's up? That dog Stray, what's up, dude? Dude, thank you so much for dropping that link, guys. Go check him out and subscribe. Leave him a bro fist from us. Believe Jesus is Lord. What is up, my brother, dude? Bro fist. Good to see a brother in the house. Yeah, Kelly, well, clearly, but, the tentacles at play here are big tech, in my opinion, in a big way. That's not the only thing at play. You've got the entire Democratic Party, at least those in power, they're pulling out all the stops, buddy, okay? They're talking about cleansing. Have you heard the things that they're talking about? I mean, it's basically Nancy Pelosi trying to ask for the military to help get him out, the T-Man. So apparently Antifa is mixing in. They're on the scene now. No joke, Boston. You nailed it, dude. That's exactly right. Appalachian Fox Bodies, Aaron Autry, dude, that's an awesome name. I like Fox Bodies as well. If you guys don't know, that's like a model of Mustang. Artificial loneliness. You can get at me on the Discord. If there's a learning curve there for you, you'll have to reach out to me through either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm still on there. I can drop all those links if you need. I would definitely be interested in that information that you have. Share with the class so we can all get in on it. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Boom, that should be something. Spyrus, what is up? Good to see you. Dude, Appalachian Fox Body Bro Fist, what's up? The country is too divided. It doesn't make sense for us to share the same government anymore. I understand the sentiment and agree. I'm sorry, my mind is in this other, I'm thinking about other stuff right now, Spyrus. I'm thinking that these protests are going to act as a catalyst. You're going to have this is how it works. I think as we move forward now, you're going to have a police line, you're going to have the right show up to protest the government, and you're going to have the left show up to protest the government. And instead of work together, we're going to fight. I hope not. I hope I'm not speaking it. You know what I mean? But I hope you understand what I'm saying. I think that these protests are going to start acting as a catalyst. And I hope that doesn't happen. I hope I'm completely wrong. This is basically entertainment value only, guys. I'm just theorizing and spitting dumb stuff off the top of my head, which I probably shouldn't do on the interwebs. Artificial loneliness, let me know when you've sent that info so I'll know where to look. You ain't even joking. That's exactly right, Boston. If we came together, we'd win. But that won't happen. They've made sure. Okay, you're talking about like, uh-oh, hold up. Something might be going down. Don't know. He's on the move.
Go do it.
Now, we don't want to kill a bunch of legislators.
You are fucking retarded. All of a sudden, it's down with the Demis, down with the Republicans, but not the legislators. Not the legislators. This fuck.
Because you guys have murderous intentions.
Oh, really? Oh, like the way you guys have beat people over the head with batons here every fucking meeting. You're a fucking retard.
We don't kill people.
A couple weeks ago, people were saying that you hit a woman to death.
That's a
Is that
fucking lie.
your MO?
Listen to the rhetoric.
You guys make shit up. That's what this is.
We don't make shit up. We got this on video. I was there for all the incidents, dog. I was there for all the shit.
Really, because when I got doxxed, it was nothing but lies on
Andrew, bro fist.
This guy doxxed here, don't worry, he loves to dox. I'm already doxxed, so
You
I got
doxed
nothing
me,
to
you
worry about.
idiot. You doxed me, you idiot.
Fucking piece of shit.
Ain't no nothing show up my doorstep.
I learned from you, you fucking idiot, Miguel.
They ain't gonna do shit. Someone just pushed the
We know who you are, too.
All right, guys, we have an Antifa. All right. A stated communist
Keep doxing people.
who is surrounded by patriots. Everybody's there to protest the government, but look at what we're doing.
Fucking anti-fascist, come on.
What the fuck are you trying to prove, huh?
Is that his name
What the fuck do you
on
know?
Twitter?
What the fuck do you know? You're only
Captain
21 years old, man.
anti-fascist. Everybody
You don't
go
know
let him know how
shit.
you feel.
You
This
think
guy likes to
communism
dox
works?
people
You
and call
think
people white
socialism works?
supremacists
You
over
drink
here.
that fucking school and CNN cooling, you bitch.
Yeah, he doxed him, and he's not even white. He's a fucktard.
You guys are just making up random people.
You doxed me, you
It's
fuck.
fucking hilarious.
You
This is
doxed
fucking
me.
hilarious.
How do I know who you are,
It's
Miguel?
just like, oh, I talked to you.
How do I know who you are, Miguel?
How did everyone know you, Miguel?
They claimed he was Antifa that punched the lady or something, and
Miguel Lewis, how do we know who you are if you don't dox people?
Captain Antifa on Instagram.
Captain Anti-Fascist on Instagram. We know who you are.
Sounds terrible.
Buddy Simone over here, Simeon?
Rat tails on the back.
It really does.
Where's your friend? Right.
Where's your buddy Simeon,
Do
Miguel?
something like you said you were gonna yesterday.
Fucking
or
glasses
fuck
are
off.
fogging
You
up.
guys are out here like you're gonna do something.
Let me tell you something.
Come do something.
I'm just watching. I'm just watching what's going
What
on.
else you got to
You
say?
know
In the
what?
back, just going back and forth looking.
You baby. What other smart points you got? Flex your fucking intellectual prowess. Go. Go.
You says go home.
Fuck you. You ain't Q.
dumb
You don't even know what the fuck Q is. You don't even know how many alphabets
I
you have.
definitely know what Q is. It's a ridiculous conspiracy theory.
Shut the fuck up. You have no
Why do you
fucking
say
clue.
you're Cuban, bitch?
Because it fucking worked on him for a little bit.
Oh,
Show me your Q card.
I've been brainwashed. I've been brainwashed by patriots. I've been brainwashed by folks that believe in our Constitution.
I was an anarchist once. I read the manifesto. I thought these read platooning and all that shit.
Yeah, you were in the furry outfit.
Dude,
No,
you
it's
guys
fine.
didn't know that.
Communist
Don't
Manifesto.
fucking try to flex
Audio
out like
disc
this.
in 45
Don't give
minutes.
that superhero pose, you bitch. Oh, you fake little bitch. You're 21. You know nothing.
Y'all hear this?
You know nothing.
This is not how we need to be, folks.
You got paid by them.
In my opinion, man, you gotta calm it down, you
That's
know?
right. Look at Venezuela, you bitch.
This type of stuff.
Guys, don't even give him attention. This guy is so stupid. We need to go. This guy is so fucked up. It's not even funny.
You are COVID. Why'd you come here?
Thank you so much for that share. Thank you so much, guys.
Come here around people who are really worried about that.
Just to, see what's going on. See how many legislators you are. A lot of you are admitting a lot of shit on camera. I got people being like, oh yeah, we need the shit out of you.
All I tried to do is shake your hand. I don't even live here. Me.
That's exactly right, Dragon Slayer, dude. You've nailed it. Sorry, guys. I was trying to answer some folks and look into some stuff. Artificial loneliness, have you sent me that?
Give the pearls to the swine.
The truth says calm hasn't worked. Dan, thank you so much for that, brother.
Go to Venezuela.
Victoria, thank you. Andrew, thank you.
We don't believe in state control.
So you're a right-winger.
No, I'm not a right winger because right
the
wingers
entire
want to
right-wing
enact fascist
ideology.
violence.
No.
They say queer people don't deserve to exist.
You never said
Brown
that.
kids in
My
cages.
sister's a lesbian. That's not true.
Your ideology has said that for a very long time. Just because there's a couple of you.
Islam, that's who says that.
Islam throws people off of rooftops for being gay.
Never advocate killing homosexuality.
But we're not allowed to talk about Muslims.
But both Democrats is killing homosexuality.
It was both
We're not talking about
Democrats.
Islam.
It was
We're not
both
saying what about
Democrats
Islam.
and Republicans were against
What
it.
about Islam?
Or Islamic.
Communists have also actively killed homosexuals. So what do you got there?
Again, that's a very different type of communism than other people.
Oh, just kind of like it's a different kind of Democrat
Just
socialism.
like
How would you do it?
Okay, but right wing has been
democratic
consistently
socialism,
freedom
freedom
and
and
so on.
change, and eventually leading to fragmenting our federal system to the point where it's not controlling all of us. We're on the same
conservatives
side
want.
in that we believe in less power. No, because conservatives.
Understand the value of history and tradition.
No, conservatives want a small, limited government and allowing freedom for everybody. So essentially, you're a conservative.
They don't.
100% they do.
No,
That is
because
one of the values.
No, that is the value.
the amount of taxes that have gone up with President Trump disproves that. Like,
Donald
conservatives
Trump's
aren't.
not a conservative tax cut.
So do you denounce Trump?
I don't denounce Trump. Trump's done amazing things for this country. He also has done not good things for this country.
What do you think about what happened on December 6th at the Capitol?
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done it.
Do you think Antifa was in that crowd? Is that what people
Yeah, they were.
There was a couple. Sure, there was a few.
They talked to the facial recognition company that they
don't
said.
get me
Hey, I wasn't live streaming that day, so it should be HD.
I was there too. Republicans also.
You were there too.
Yeah. I didn't go inside the building.
Let me see. Let me get a closer look. Let me take a closer look. I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Is that him?
It's him.
Is that him?
What is him?
Do you mind putting on your mask for a second?
No, I'm not getting doxxed. That's not happening.
I don't recognize the accent, so I don't know if he's playing it or not.
No, it's him. It's definitely him.
Well, show me a picture of this individual then. Show me a picture of this individual.
Frankie, thank you so much for that like.
So here's the thing. You seem like a young man.
I
Okay?
am. Well, I mean,
Do you mind putting on your mask for a minute? I tried.
So you're
All right.
do you know what we are here for?
no. That's
Okay, may
this. Okay, well, okay. Admittedly,
That's right,
this
Robert.
person
That's
says we're
absolutely
trying to get
right,
into
brother.
this, and then from the news, I don't understand this shit.
Different kind of communism, exactly. B. Jefferson, brainwashed.
Okay.
Communism is communism, that's right. Goblin, what's up, man? Good to see you. Can you hear me out there?
We go to elected officials to legislate.
Lone Wolf, man, I don't want to advocate for any violence, brother.
Have our concerns. And what they're doing is against the law, against the law.
You recognizing this video yet?
He looks like a homeless scuba diver.
The rage that we have is because other individuals such as BLM.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man, we are demonetized on YouTube. No big deal. Everybody who's ever donated, y'all should be getting a refund for that. If you wanna donate, we've still got Venmo, Cashapp, PayPal, but it's all good. They said that they didn't. We never verified our address, even though I've like 3-4 times I've had to request the PIN to be resent, and it was just a whole hoopla. So, oh well.
Okay, so as I was saying.
I'm trying to shoot.
Okay, don't touch it. Here's the
Oh, my bad.
Inside. Nice.
Paul, thank you so much for that like.
I like it.
I'm a pervert, yes.
Just don't be a pedophile. Don't be like the Antifa leaders like that.
Oh, are you talking about lolicon?
Talking about the Antifa leaders that get arrested and convicted for
Well,
pedophilia.
okay. This mask, sorry to confuse. This mask means hentai, which is just like, it's perverted.
No, dude, I'm a fan of hentai. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of anime. You like One Piece?
Well, I actually read One Piece. I've never watched
Dude,
it.
Chapter 1000 is the shit. I'm saving for Chapter 1001. Yeah.
Last time I read, Mr. Crocodile was the villain. So
Look
it's
for
been
a
very
freckle on
long
his
time.
right eye. Look for a freckle on his right eye.
Kelly, I'm sorry, but the way that was worded just cracks me up. I just noticed that lady with the umbrella.
I know
It's a
who- I
baseball
know
bat.
No, what I'm saying is this.
Right there.
That's
There he
where we're
is.
at with
This guy.
2021.
There you are,
Oh, look at that lady with the umbrella. her
That's
baseball.
you.
bat.
Yeah, look for the
You
freckle.
liar. That's you, motherfucker.
Jesus saves. T. Gibbs, yes indeed, brother. What's up? Let's see.
That's you.
Okay. All right.
It might not be him.
Bagwell says we should be on Brave. Just start, Brofist. What's up, man?
That wasn't you. I
I
like
mean, he's
the
being
way you-
peaceful. I don't have an issue with him.
Almost the same mask too. That's him. Look at him.
Don't be sorry, guys. You can't really speak the truth for very long and expect that to work out. And honestly, guys, I'd rather, if you guys feel the need to support us, I'd rather it come straight from you guys rather than, they were, even if they did pay us, it would have been 40%. So they would have taken half of it. And there's ways for, if you guys really want to give,
video footage that day,
there's
thank
ways to give straight to us. And there's ways for, just sharing and just being here is more than enough, guys.
He's saying he's never been here. He's saying he's never been here before.
No, I'm from here. I'm from.
So now we're arguing about where he's from,
But
who
you've
he's
been here
with.
before.
We're not even, this is ridiculous, guys. Birdie Boy, what's up?
I cannot legally be here, right? I cannot legally stay here with my people. I'm not trying to dox myself. I can't legally stay here.
But
Janet,
you were
what's
here
up?
on December 5th.
Bolt, yes, that is Antifa.
For more than 2 weeks. That's not. I'm not legally allowed to do that.
So what you're saying you're in this country on a visa?
Huh?
You're in this country on a visa?
No, I'm not. No, if I was here on a visa, I would be allowed 90
So
days.
you just here visiting, or?
I'm just here visiting. I've been in the United States for 3 days, and I was here on from July 4th to.
Bottle in hand. Glass
Where's your
bottle
passport?
in hand.
I just told you I'm not gonna dox myself.
But do you have a passport on
Y'all
you?
are assuming. Now
Do you have
listen,
it on
he
you?
just got done
But
drinking that,
aren't you supposed
okay?
to carry your
So
passport
I would
on your person
appreciate
at all
a
times
little
when
benefit
you
of the doubt,
are-
please.
What a load of
But
crap.
aren't you when you're visiting
I know
countries, aren't you supposed to
exactly,
carry
and
your
you know
passport on you at
exactly
all
what that
times
bottle is for.
to identify yourself?
Okay.
No, he's trying to say he's never been here before.
What I'm saying is I'm having a hard time to believe that you've only been here for 3 days.
Why?
Because you look pretty similar to that person in that video.
And if you are here for 3 days, given the benefit
I'm just trying to hit things. I'm just trying to
Let me finish.
Yeah, up here though.
no,
Just-
don't,
I mean-
you don't gotta do anything else. I'll just put my phone over here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, just stand if you can stand up here just a little bit to do so.
Right now,
Thank you.
for just a visit, you are that so you either this is where we're taking it. You either with us or you're with us. So there's not impartiality anymore. You are with us or you are with them. And if you are with them or if you are not with them,
Did you get an interview with
it's
the
in your
Mark of the
best
Beast lady?
interest to
Pat Jules says twisted tea time.
She a loony.
right? And this
She was
country,
interested in talking
right
to
now,
me.
it's in distress.
So she smelled the alcohol on my breath, and then
Exactly, Stephanie, exactly. Why is this guy here then? No, he's not there alone. We've seen other Antifa on the scene. This is the third one actually,
You're younger, we're older,
that we've seen up
and
close.
we know the
hearing
game a little bit
speak.
better than you just because we're older. So I'm willing to be nice to an extent because right now my heart and my soul and everything that I got is for this country. Okay? So don't be stupid and don't be
Exactly,
in the way
Bolt.
of
What's under
something
that hoodie?
you are not ready to fight. Okay? So that's my heart. Anyway, you guys
So
can ask the question.
you've been here 3 days? You're from where? Up from Bucket. And the first thing you go out and you get a helmet?
well, my friend gave me. I don't own a helmet. I don't.
How did you meet your friend? How'd you meet your friend?
With a helmet, you know.
So you came to meet your friend?
Why would you go get a helmet?
Pat Gunn says he's got a twisted tea.
Calling you, I believe.
Have I been wearing helmets wrong my whole life?
Except for pedophiles.
Do they say y'all in?
That's hilarious, James.
That's weird, huh? That's weird.
You know where in it from. You know what?
Do you go, are you from the Capitol Theater? You're putting on a very good act right now.
Most of Congress is Antifa now. That's very true. Ursa Major. How was he allowed in from the UK with the coof? Ooh, yeah, great one. That's a great one. Lenny, hey, Brofist. Paid provocateur, you better believe it. You better believe it.
Where'd Jackson just go?
His helmet doesn't fit.
Told you.
okay with Captain Anti-Fascist. That fella.
So you've been hanging out with
I've
anti-fascists.
been hanging out with the
So you came overseas to hang out with
Wow.
commies. You came from overseas to hang
I'd
out
be
with
worried about
communists
saying that.
and destroy this country. You know that the people here that live in this state will have an especially extra reason to be pissed off at you that you're coming to actually help fund the anti-fascists that they've been trying so hard to get out of this town.
I came here to have a conversation.
You came here because they're not here. All of them aren't here.
I don't ascribe to all this.
Guns, I want in
You
on
came
that.
here with an Antifa guy.
So you're no longer able to say whatever the fuck.
I bet if they twisted T him, they would leave. All right, now let's not promote violence, guys. No, seriously though. Someone needs to feed him, poor guy. Can he even lift a twisted T? Oh man. Beer, what's up, man? Bro fist.
Yeah, the crew, the team, the guys in black. The dress in black. You thought they were all going to be here.
Exactly, Miss Pac-Man. Exactly. Spies,
So did you
scouts,
come here?
they're here
Did you come
to
here
look
to
at the
help-
size
to
crowd,
help the
measure up,
anti-fascists?
get video, get picture.
No, did you come to this country? Did you come
That's
to this
exactly
country?
right.
You said you knew the Antifa guy. Did you come? That's and are you? So are you? Are you?
Who doesn't describe as a Republican?
Okay, he was asking a question first, so you get to answer, and then you ask the question. So,
Do I have friends that are Republicans? Yes.
No, not Republican.
That are not Republicans? Yes.
No, that's what I
Do I
mean.
have friends that are Antifa? No.
My friend.
Do I have friends that are Antifa? No. Do I have friends that dox patriots? Your buddy, you should. Okay, so before you start hanging out with the dude, you should see what kind of baggage that he carries, because that baggage that he's carrying is on you, because you walked inside of here with that guy. So his baggage is on you. That thing that you look like another person from that rally, whether you are or whether you're not. I
Oh,
really
Danny,
don't
cool,
care.
man. I'm glad. Bro fist.
But the
Good to
people
see
you are hanging out with
Glad you're with us.
is the reason why people are treating you the way that you are. Do you understand what they do here? Do you understand what they do? Do you understand what Antifa's about? Do you, from both sides of the perspectives? I'm sure you've heard from his perspective. Have you heard from conservatives' perspective what Antifa means?
That's what I'm here.
But have you heard it in the past before? No, I'm asking a question. Have you heard in the past before about what Antifa means to some conservatives?
I have. But I've also researched, so here's my criticism of most people's criticism of Antifa, from what I understand. There's the fella.
Yeah,
From what I understand
Parlor is officially offline, guys.
Is that Antifa was a military unit during World War II that fought Nazis. And that the people who ascribe under Antifa.
So this guy is with a small group of Antifa who have, I guess, I don't know what you would want to call it. They just showed up to this little protest, and you know,
if they're anti-fascist, why did a white Antifa member
they're arguing
stab me?
about
If they're so
ideologies and other
anti-fascist?
stuff.
Why did a white Antifa member? I'll show you the scar. It's right there. You can see the scar. If they're so anti-fascist, why did they stab me? If they're so anti-fascist, why did they do that to me? All over this, because they don't like what I post on social media. They don't like the videos I put on social media.
I think
it's
his
not like
accent
I go and
is
commentate on the
breaking.
videos that I put out.
Artificial
I chop 'em
loneliness,
up
where did you
sometimes,
send
yeah.
that?
Most of the time I do live streams.
Let's
So
just say they were Nazis, going after Nazis. Let's just say that. We can go around with that. So what makes them think that anybody who likes Republican is a Nazi?
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Just keep saying. See, I'm a skeptic.
they're not talking about you. Why do you think they? Repeat your question, Santi.
Oh no, I have something to respond to with the question. It's just like a quick caveat. I'll definitely do respond to it. I just have, because you said they, but like I said, I'm coming here, and one of the things this gentleman and everyone else is saying is that I'm a part of some group. So I myself, I myself am an individual, right? And I agree with some policies or some beliefs, and I may disagree with other ones, but I don't like to put myself in groups of people, and that's what I said, like, from what
Out
I
of country
understand
rebel
is,
rouser.
I'm sure that there are people who rally around the idea.
Yeah, so he's definitely, and we know that's a part of their tactic. They are totally, as a way of attacking the right, they will infiltrate their protests in order to, get things riled up in disguise.
And I'm not going to group you in with that group. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna hold you to that. So in conversation, like when you say, like, I am very sorry that this not a gentleman, if he stabbed you, this white criminal stabbed you, right? Like, I apologize for that.
it was an Antifa member.
Yeah, the accent is breaking.
That's what I'm saying. But you say, I'm not.
It was it came from the group of your buddy that came in. It came from one of those guys, one of those Antifa members, self-proclaimed Antifa members.
Hey Rex, I appreciate that, brother.
No, it wasn't. No, he's a self-proclaimed Antifa member.
Okay.
So it came from his group.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get it. So like some people, that's what I'm saying. I don't think like the same way I wouldn't put you. Like
How much does he get paid? That's a great question.
Make a statement. You said earlier that you wanted to
J Tree, what's up, brother?
that people of color should be here. So there's him, and there's me. That's saying.
Oh, thank you, Artificial Loneliness.
That's what I said. I like you know.
Sorry, that's
I'm
all
gonna
I wanted
confirm
to say.
real quick,
That's
and
all
I'll be
I
right
wanted
back off the screen, you guys. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna confirm some things real quick.
Okay, so sorry, what were you just saying? We were speaking specifically on just like I guess grouping everyone in on together. I feel like it's more appropriate to like look at someone as an individual, and if they roll with the group, right, it's pretty safe to assume, like you said, like behavior-wise, that they're okaying this behavior, and so they're to assume to be like not that cool either. But there may be somebody that's rolling or around that group that doesn't agree with that.
You don't need to use an accent, dude.
What's going on?
You don't need to use your accent. Simeon, you don't need to use your accent.
I'm not using accent. So. You're referring to me as a monkey? That's racist.
Simeon.
He said Simeon.
That's a monkey.
I'm using your name.
That's a monkey.
Is
it?
it?
That's not a fucking. What?
The Simeon.
Look up S-I-M.
It's the same guy that
S-I-M-I-A-N.
That's the same guy?
Monkey. That's a monkey. That's racist.
That's a name, Simeon.
Dude, weak.
Who names the kid Monkey?
No, Simeon.
This
Simeon
dude this is weak. The facades. This is the
it might
third
be
one
monkey
that's
there,
been
but it
here
doesn't
trying to
mean-
fake like they're not left.
You need to use an accent, Simeon.
Look up Simeon right now on Google. That's not a name. That's a fucking monkey.
I didn't know that was a monkey.
I misread that word.
Simeon.
I didn't know that was a monkey.
S-I-M-I-A-N.
To me, that was a name. I didn't know that was a monkey.
That's racist.
I didn't know his name. But that's you. That picture is you, though.
What do you mean? Show me this picture. Somebody else just showed me a video. Show
That
me this
picture is you.
It's got the same
Yeah,
mark on
busted
your chin that
all
you're,
day
not
long.
covering right now and everything. So.
Busted.
Show me the
Yeah, the mark on your chin is what gives it away. You also have a freckle right there. You have a
And
freckle
your
right
hair
here.
is underneath
like-
your helmet there. It's pretty clear. So I mean, you could continue.
How
to
much hair
deny
you
it,
have
but-
under there?
Oh no, I don't got a shit ton of hair under
You
me.
do have hair. You can tell. It's puffing out. You have a lot of hair. It's hanging down on your neck too. Back
Oh,
there.
come on.
We can see
You're here
it.
with your
can
buddy
see it,
Miguel.
man.
You're here every
It's not-
weekend
it's
as
not-
partners. I
You
know
have
who
a
you
lot
are.
of hair.
dude.
Don't lie.
You don't need to hide yourself out here.
What are you doing?
You're from the UK. It doesn't matter. You're from the UK. It don't matter. You're from the UK. It doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it doesn't. You're from the UK.
You've never used that voice out here.
You're from the UK. It doesn't matter to these guys out here.
Okay.
I've got plenty of footage
What's your
of you
real
fighting
What's your
your
real
accent.
first name then?
Bro, I don't know.
Just a first name.
Simeon.
My name is Andrew Duncombe. I told you my first name.
You know
Andrew
my
Duncombe.
first name too. Don't worry.
I know your first name.
Yeah, you do.
Who? I don't know who
You and your buddy
are.
Miguel called for people to come out and target me. Yeah, I know who you are, Simeon. Throw us some bars, Simeon.
You literally
Throw
called
us
me a
some,
monkey.
throw us some bars, dude.
Simeon who?
Tunes.
Simeon who?
Tunes. TOONZ, I believe, on Facebook. We'll find him.
Simeon Toons. If I Google this individual and he doesn't look exactly like me, I'm going to be fucking infuriated with the fact that you're calling me a monkey. And this person's actually named Simeon.
Okay, so
That is a
He's
fucking-
come down here and told me his name personally, so you're the one. I've met you before. Don't worry, dude.
I've told you my name personally.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Apparently I've met this individual.
You have.
I wouldn't even know how to identify you.
Yeah, you do. You put me on Instagram and everything, dude. Don't lie. You and your buddy Miguel.
So that video that guy is trying to show you is you. That video that guy that's trying to show you from the grave. Good talk.
You don't want to talk anymore. Okay. Huh?
This guy over here in the black.
They have a leader, Luis Marquez. Yes, he's one of the leaders of Antifa. The group, Rose City Antifa. The only reason the problem was
Tilo, what's up?
They had a group. They had a leader in Salem named Gary, but he got messed up on the first.
Ma'am, I can't go to a bar without Antifa showing up, taking pictures of me, and getting a group of Antifa to attack me. I can't go anywhere in public in places like this, San Francisco, in D.C., without Antifa taking pictures of me and trying to hurt me. Why? What did I do?
So what are you
Nothing.
gonna do? What are
Because
you
you're black.
gonna do? Based
So
on
that
the
is,
video?
that is
That's
fascism. That is fascism.
What are you gonna do?
That is fascism. Yes, it is.
And you're proud to be associated with people who assault him just because he's black and doesn't agree with them. Good on you. No, good on you. Good on you.
I'll be honest, ZZ, I think they're deployed for another reason
simply because of
entirely.
his skin color and ideology. That is who you support.
How come I don't see any Antifa say this is wrong? They laughed at what happened and thought it was funny.
I used to work with a dude named
He believes
Simeon.
in freedom and he is black. Therefore, they
It's
consider
totally
him
a
a
name.
traitor and they assault him. That is your people who you approve of.
Show what they did
And
to
you
you.
shrug and say, oh, well. There you go. That's all I
Andrew,
needed.
what did they do to you? What did they do to you? They stabbed him.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all been talking for a while. There's no point for me to join this conversation. It's got nowhere.
There's another black man right there, the ones that you defend. There you go. See? So when I ask you, let me talk. When I ask you, what are you going to do?
Right, Simeon Rice. Yeah.
Hold on, finish that sentence. If you came with what? Finish that sentence you were going to say.
I have nothing if you are part of the Proud Boys, if you are part of
The Proud Boys
All
are
right,
led
guys.
by
Hey, I
a
gotta step away for just a second. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Much love, guys. See you in just a second.
So you say you don't care that I got stabbed because if I was?
about the people behind it, but when you promote hate, you should expect to get hate back.
So if you're promoting Antifa, which some people, so if are you, so what are you promoting? What are you promoting then out here?
Me personally, I am.
Are you promoting Black Lives Matter, Antifa?
I think Black Lives Matter, of course.
But are you out here promoting?
But their lives don't matter.
So you're Antifa? Are you Antifa though? Are you part of? No, not anti-fascist. Are you part of the? Are you part of the group called Antifa?
It's not a group. It's a fucking ideology.
Are you okay? But are you a part of the group Antifa? Are you part of the ideology of Antifa? Not anti-fascist. We're talking about the domestic terrorist group. We're talking about. We're not talking about anti-fascists.
I can't. Hurts the people. They cannot hurt other people.
Hey man, I get it.
Yeah, they heard me. The Antifa said ban them off everything.
I have a joke.
Go ahead.
I don't want to.
Problem.
Antifa silenced me, a black man. Then they took down the GoFundMe for my medical bills.
Right now, write letters.
Write letters.
To who?
Why let Antifa do this to me if Black Lives Matter? Why let them do this?
I can't stop. What
So we have to be slaves then. I have to stay and do what they want me to do, right?
You know what?
Right?
This person
I'm
is
a slave.
helpless. I am so sorry
That's racist.
that you are in such a denial. I bet you leave by yourself because...
I came here by myself.
No, but I bet you leave by
You're not in
yourself
support of Black
because-
Lives Matter. You're in
because
support
there's
of black
probably not a
slaves.
lot of people
You're in support of black
that will
slaves.
really be
Yes,
with
you are.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if you're
Hold on for
Proud
these people
Boys,
right
if
here.
you're
For
part of
you,
Antifa,
nobody will
you
die.
deserve that.
You're worthless.
Really?
Yeah.
Ask Gary what happens when stuff goes down. They all run.
I think
They all left Gary in that poor bush.
Black Lives Matter. I'm not racist. You say what do you want?
They left Gary to stay in that bush getting clubbed. They started it, and what did they do? They ran and left their Larry Gary, and now Gary's not in such a best of conditions. That's what happens.
even ones that are Proud Boys. But when you
Say a prayer for Gary tonight.
Okay, that was it. So
When
what's
you
your
spread
question?
What's wrong with the Proud Boys and what's wrong with Patriot Prayer? Why are you against them like this?
This is
Please.
messed up.
I want to know.
Jeremy Christian went to a Patriot Prayer rally, and weeks later, days later, whatever, stabbed 3 people on the
I was told Jeremy Christian didn't start that initial contact.
And the day before, Jeremy Christian.
I was told Jeremy Christian didn't start the initial conflict that went down when he started stabbing people.
He was screaming at 2 girls of color from Somalia, 2 refugees.
But I wasn't here when it went down. I'm not sure on the situation, but I was told that what he did was wrong. Should he have stabbed those people? No, not at all. What he did was wrong. But what I'm saying is I was told that there was more that led up before the stabbing that people don't talk about.
Because so what had happened was
Because you drank the Kool-Aid. Now you don't have it.
Did it give him the right to stab him? No. Did it give the person the right to stab me? No. Did it give him the right to kill those people? No.
People should be stabbing.
Black Lives Matter.
I
They're
just
black.
don't know what you guys expect when you.
So what do you? So if somebody gets mad at you out here, so ma'am, if somebody gets mad at you out here, so if somebody gets mad at you out here, do you want me to say if somebody goes after you, do you want me to say I don't know what you expected?
Exactly.
Is that what you want me to say?
I would say so.
Okay, I'll remember that.
That's what I mean,
Okay,
look,
I will say that for all of you guys from now on. What did you expect? Okay, we can work with that. It's okay, we can work with that.
They defend.
We know what to expect. We know what to expect. It's not like we're like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah.
But
6 months straight.
Okay.
Beating people up. All you give me is a couple examples of.
She says if anything happens, for you to say, what did you expect coming here?
Okay.
She did. that if anything happens to her, to say, what did you expect?
She's saying that the pro- she's saying the protests are evil, that Antifa is good. She's saying that they're the ones who attacked and that Antifa.
Yes, you're amazing. My name's Andrew, by the way. Napita? Oh.
Proud Boys defending me.
Don't worry. It's good. Don't worry.
That's how I feel. And
Okay, so should we kill Antifa? Because that's what he's been trying to do to us.
329 people have been murdered by pregnant.
All right, what are we talking about? This year, all year long.
Moderators, I'm not reading comments 100%. You guys have full control on who y'all think at this moment. So I prefer meeting people temporarily in the beginning, but you guys got full control on doing whatever you guys need to do.
People have no life. That's why I say she lives by herself. Nobody gives a fuck about it. She truly. Okay? And she has to come out here if she read about herself. And in her story, every time she says something, she said, well, and and so when you hear that,
I didn't recognize that first, but now I do. No.
and she just went up, you know, she's not. She's not someone. These are the useful idiots. These are the useful idiots, really. You know?
Time out. Were you there? Time out. Okay, you weren't there. I was there.
I'm sure.
I was. Okay.
And
So
another people like
stop.
He was there.
He got ejected.
He got ejected. So how was he a part of Patriot Prayer? Because no one accepted him. How was he a part of Patriot Prayer? No, stop here. One thing, that's fine. No one even agreed with his ideology. That's why they rejected him. They must have left when I got here.
How can we radicalize people when they get to that?
That's why he was kicked out. No one agreed. It didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. You're right. It didn't do nothing. So, okay, fine, but hold on. But although it didn't do nothing, how are you going to place the blame on Patriot Prayer?
Oh, well, I think you guys actually have spoke
What
for
action?
themselves. You guys are violent.
Antifa's violent. What about the left violent? What about the alt-left violent? What about the alt-left violent? You're over here trying to act like it's the Patriots when I've been a personal fucking victim from left-wing violence.
Dude, that's on you, man.
Wait, hold on.
No.
You're a fucking disgusting bitch. Get out of my face, cunt.
I'm a disgusting bitch.
I'm just getting out of here. I can't.
I'm a visitor here.
I gotta go.
And I don't like what I'm seeing. A lot of Americans like this. That way, right there. Have every right to walk right into that building. They won't let us walk here. Keep asking them why. Stop. There's a crime scene right there. Same crime scene. Yeah, what's happening in that building is a crime scene. What the police are doing right now is
When you put out, that's how I feel.
But now, let me understand this. You just got through telling me.
You know what's creating radicals? Rhetoric like yours. That's what creating that's what's creating the radicals. That's what makes people say, I don't give a fuck no more.
Give Preacher a moment. I know you have every right to say that. I get it. I'm trying to get him to get to her because she's saying alt-right. Now we all know we aren't the ones out there burning, looting, stabbing, punching, killing, shooting.
That's what makes people like me go over the edge. You know what I mean?
I get it. My marriage is on the record. She's not getting the fact that what she is saying is not us that she's depicting. She's actually the very people that she's running with and trying to defend. And she can't. That's why she keeps running in circles. Let her run in circles and let Preacher deal with her. He's pretty good at it.
She's like, cameras.
I just want to say that
She's looking for people.
for the record,
She can target.
like for the record, I want to put something funny. You know how she's wearing her hood down? Yeah. And so I just want to, make a joke. You know how I said the thing about the Kool-Aid?
drank the Kool-Aid. Just give preacher a moment to do what he's gonna do.
Which I actually appreciate you guys talking to me.
Who beat you up?
I
Just one thing. This Kool-Aid that you drank, okay? This Kool-Aid that you drank, it's also making you wear your hood in because you're catching all this water. You're supposed to have this up so that you cover yourself from the rain. See? And this Kool-Aid that you drink is making it so, okay, for the record, when it comes to the rain, they put the hoods like this, and there's a whole lot of water right there, and when she's done, she's going to put her hood over her head, and boy, I hope that washes somewhere in the rain.
So what's wrong? Why do you consider, if you don't like Patriot Prayer, but you said actually hate? Fine. Who cares? Why is it? Why? Okay. What is wrong with you if you don't like Patriot? Who cares? Why is that so much of a big deal? If I don't like Antifa, I don't know who hates. You're the one who's claiming that people hate. You're saying it. No one else is saying
It's
it.
like
You
AOC.
see, so who's really kind of thinking wrong in the mind? If you're considering that
Everybody's look like AOC in that car over there.
Yeah, that's scary. Those are legislators right there.
You're the one who said you hate. No one's saying that they hate. So who's the one spreading? Neighbor.
Designated hate group, Southern Poverty Law.
We're not Southern Poverty. They consider Christians a hate group.
I'm not a member of a hate
You're
group.
a radical, man. You're radical. I'm just radical.
Okay,
the
so
other way.
let's understand something. What's wrong with being
That's
radical?
it.
What
So
is
who are
radical?
some alt-right figures you think that represent the Patriot movement inside of the Pacific Northwest that you don't like?
Who are some of the people that I don't like?
Then they consider hate.
When they hate you, then they have the right to come and do whatever they want. That makes no sense.
Dude, I haven't done anything.
I'm not saying you have, but you agree
I'm
with
trying
it.
to have civil conversation.
No, I get it, but you agree with it. That's the thing. You agree with him. You agree with because they hate him for whatever.
No, what
right?
I said was, what we put out, we get back. Because I think it's like the news and everything, like,
And you know what? Okay, what you put out is what you get back. And the violence that you keep speaking about from the right-wing demonstrators or right-wing protesters, whatever you want to call them, is Antifa getting back of what you're saying. It's Antifa getting back of what they're promoting. Antifa getting back of what they're promoting. Those fights, those brawls, you mentioned Tiny, you mentioned Joey Gibson, you mentioned Patriot Prayer. All that stuff was them defending patriots from Antifa. Antifa's getting back what they put out tenfold. You don't agree with that? You just said it yourself. You're getting back what you put out. So do you not agree Antifa's not getting back what they put out?
I think that if 93% of anti-fascist BLM movement is peaceful, then that leaves a small fraction of people that are looking.
98% of patriot protests are peaceful.
I'm not saying that.
So
I mean, I don't.
if that's the case, if there are that many,
You don't know, but yet you're talking like you do.
If there are that many that are
Follow hate
peaceful,
groups and what you guys do to people.
Explain the hate groups you follow.
can I tell you?
Explain the people that you think that are such hateful people.
Can I tell
Who
you
are the leaders of the
my
group that you
sorry
think are hateful
here?
people?
Can I tell you what Antifa did to me for just walking through Portland? For literally just walking through Portland. Okay? I barely made it out of that city alive. Okay? Because I was walking through the streets. And this was right after one of my good friends was just shot and killed in the streets of Portland.
By Antifa.
By Antifa.
You think Jay got what he deserved?
Yes, wasn't he bear spraying people?
No, he wasn't doing anything.
No,
He was walking to a food truck.
Was he not bear spraying?
No, he was walking to
Bear
a
spray
food
versus
truck.
a gunshot and killed. Really?
Well, again, like, I think
This is coming from the movement that says people over property.
So it's okay, right?
right? Because look, and then.
But then they complain when a black kid gets shot by a cop for pulling a gun. That's not all right.
What about all the people that are
Yeah, great. But it's okay for Jay to die for basement or bear mace for somebody, but you pull a gun.
After the guy said, hey, we got two right here. Hey, we got some Trumpers right here. He hides in a parking garage, waits for Jay and Chandler to pass, follows behind them. Jay turns around in self-defense, and Jay gets shot.
Gun at a cop and you get killed. That's not okay.
That's two separate.
That's
No, it's
the
not two
same
separate
goddamn
issues.
thing.
It's not two separate issues.
That is two separate.
No, it's
You're
not.
talking about law enforcement.
But you're saying that one way is okay, but the other way is not.
You're talking about what goes around comes around, period, in general. That's what you're saying.
It's
In general.
one way, but not the other.
Whose voice is annoying? My voice?
Castile.
If you don't like my voice, y'all can get the fuck off my channel. That's what I think. But if you're not talking about me, all good.
What is up? Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome back to myself. This lady is a joke, guys.
All good.
You
All
see,
good. All good.
you can't argue
I just
from
saw
their
the
point. I
comment
mean,
right when I
look,
put down, so all good, y'all.
she's fighting a losing battle. That's all I'm trying to say.
But hold on. Justified Jay being killed.
Wait. Let me just ask you one question. If he pulled a gun and pointed at you, and I shot him, is that justified? Because I just saved your life.
Is it justified to shoot somebody for macing them? Hey, do you think
Hey,
it's
Steven,
justified
see you later,
to shoot
man.
somebody for macing them? If somebody maces you, think it's justified? You think it's justified?
There's no.
All right then.
Actually, but according to the law,
With lethal force?
according to the law,
With lethal force? So next time Antifa maces a patriot, is it okay if they pull out a gun and shoot them in the head? Is it okay? Is it okay? You won't answer the question. You won't answer the question. If I make it about the left-wing people, you'll answer the question. But if I turn the question around to a right-wing guy, you won't answer the question because I'm pissed at you. Because I am literally angry at you, yes. Yeah,
Isn't
because
it weird?
yeah,
It seems
you know
odd.
what you've been
Their
doing.
tensions
You've
are-
shitted on fucking Jay's grave since you've been here. Of course I'm mad. Of course I'm mad. If you had fucking balls, I'd be in jail right now because I'd have done already fucking punch you because you're a woman. That's the only reason why I haven't done anything. Because you're a fucking woman.
Yeah, they picked up rioters and criminals. You bet they did. 100%.
I don't appreciate you.
Anti-fascist.
Take the mask off, get COVID, and die.
I'm delusional. Yeah, I was there filming it.
You're there.
That's exactly what happened. Anti-fascist, you be on the defensive.
Yeah, it's just about that time, Cheryl.
Antifa goes out and they attack. It's true.
All right, I'm shut up.
Woosah, calm down. It's all good, man.
When you're with them, you aren't here.
Exactly, guys. If he seems a bit hot, it's because,
All right, yeah, I'm
I
hanging
mean,
back.
he has actual literal wounds and figurative wounds. He has a deep personal hatred because he has been physically attacked and targeted by the left. So, some would say he has the
I don't
right.
get fucking emotional, but when she said like that, like about fucking Jay, I'm like, that boiled my blood. Like, I want to fucking choke her. But because she's a female, like, if that had been a dude, I'd be in jail right now. If that was a dude. That's how angry I got. Like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'll make her eat your words, you know? Who's Kanye 2020? I know who to look out for.
I mean, never mind the fact that Antifa is evil, that he should not be with them. Honestly, not to say that you're with them even after everything I just told you, something's not clicking here, something's not right. I don't understand. It's funny you mentioned his name like
I told her to get COVID and you know what, kick the bucket.
You can't walk down the street. You can't walk down the fucking street. You're talking about anti-fascism.
That's interesting.
Putting it out and getting it back part.
Putting it
Make
out.
sure to leave that part in.
No,
That's my
this is
favorite
live.
part.
This is live. I'm not.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so.
Yes, that's
putting
what
it
I
out,
mean.
but so
And look, I'm
so
all
again,
jacked up too,
no,
like with
you're-
the energy
you're
and
fine.
some weed.
You're fine. So, but again, it's not okay if you don't like something because that's considered hate, right? So if you put out that you don't like something, you might get killed for it because that's not okay if you don't like something.
If you put out violence,
I didn't say violence. You
you
said
get
hate.
back violence.
You said.
That's what
we don't.
Antifa gets.
You attack
That's what
us.
Antifa gets. The people that you are protecting, the people that you support.
Don't you love it when you're on
There
mute?
And point the finger, but I'm telling you,
Artificial loneliness,
How
I
can
think,
you shame one
though
side
it does
but not
look
the other?
weird, I think that there's some validity to that video. You might have something on that, man. We'll review it later when stuff isn't going on. Charm Life Lady, what is up? Pompeo
We don't
gave a
walk up
great
and punch you. We
speech.
don't walk up
He
and
needs to
embarrass people.
run
We do
for
that our own
office someday.
self-defense.
I absolutely
Look,
agree.
look at what they're wearing. Look at the pads they're wearing. Look at the plates they're wearing. It's to protect them from Antifa.
There was a preacher that was hit in the head yesterday.
I'm also nervous from armed cops.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
yeah. What about
wearing it.
the street preacher who was attacked by Antifa last night for preaching the gospel, hit in the head and mace with an entire can of beer mace? Would he have a right to go down there? Would he have a right to go down there when he was getting beer maced and hit in the head to go out there and shoot people? Would he have a right? Would you support that? Would you support that? You obviously supported Jay getting murdered. You support Jay getting murdered. You did say you supported Jay getting murdered. You did say you supported Jay getting murdered.
It's true, Mrs. Red Badger. You're right. You can't reason with them. It's something that they have to come upon on their own. Hopefully you can plant the seed, but, other than that, they have to realize, the mess they're in on their own.
I don't think they do introductions before that.
The guy
Yeah,
that shot
because
him.
Antifa doesn't do introductions. They just attack people they don't know.
I mean, they do got the
shot him
scout
didn't even get
videotaping
bear
everybody and asking them
Yeah,
questions.
he did it.
So,
He just said, hey, a Trumper.
How was he able to run away? How was he able to run away? Exactly, nobody.
Probably some Antifa punk that tried to attack him earlier.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's what Antifa does.
That's
why we
one
have
heck of a
beer
point,
mace.
Joey.
That's why we have guns. That's why we're wearing
You got me,
protective
man.
gear. Because of Antifa. Because they're hateful.
Well, if you're black and you run from a cop,
But
and you point a gun at him and you get
it rings
shot,
in my
that's
head,
on him, right?
I only want to treat folks the way I want to be treated, man.
Antifa are the ones hiding their identity.
You are so stupid.
Yeah.
Antifa are the ones hiding their identity because they're the hateful ones that commit crimes, kill people, beat people up. We don't have to hide our faces because no one's on a manhunt for us. Hey, except they went on a manhunt.
Not one person. Not one person. That was an American citizen who had a right to be downtown. He's not just a fucking person.
And there's been like 30 people that died as part of the protest.
The BLM Antifa. Yes.
329 people have been killed by right-wing violence. Not even including.
How many?
Hold up.
Okay. You're not talking about this year.
And how many people this year have been killed during BLM riots? How many? Do you know the numbers? How many?
Rebel, hold on.
How many?
329 people.
How many people have died during the left-wing violence this year? How many people?
Because like it's.
You're gonna run it
Because there's
circles.
people
It's
just
not
can't
gonna change.
fix it.
Listen, we've been talking to this woman. We women love.
We touched on Pennsylvania a little bit the other
Those
day,
kids in the riots that got killed
couple streams
got
ago.
what they deserved?
We do need to get into that.
Do you think those kids got what they deserved? Like got killed in the BLM riots and the shootouts that were happening because the cops were too busy to patrol the neighborhoods? Do you think they got what they deserved?
The black kids that Antifa shot at Chaz, did they deserve it?
Did you even know it?
Did they deserve it when Antifa shot the black kids at Chaz? Did they deserve it?
No, I'm saying I saw the video for that. That was an execution.
The guy screaming has been stabbed and targeted by Antifa when he was in D.C. Not the day of the Capitol, but the last time when the Proud Boys were marching around and beating the heck out of Antifa. They got scared and they started to target people and jump out of cars and stab folks. And the guy holding the camera is one of those victims.
Those black kids at Chaz weren't being hateful, were they?
I'm black, I can't be racist, you remember?
And we all get the government boot in the end. Like, how come?
Are you saying how come these racist hate groups?
Hey!
We're all getting the boot, and we're
Hey!
all yelling at each other. It's freaking ridiculous.
Be careful about this hate thing, because you know
when it push comes to hate stuff, they're gonna have to.
Steffo, what's up, man? Thank you so much for following over on the Twitch.
I'm like, Tiny's right here.
Hey, Tiny's right here.
I'm off probation. I did my 3 months and a half.
You're not
They
tiny,
revoked my
man. You're not
probation.
You're not a tiny guy. Yeah, you're bigger than I am. Holy shit.
Y'all got a battle with this one here. You're never ever gonna win.
Yeah, this is going nowhere. She's just pissing me off more the more I engage with her. I'll give her that. I don't get triggered much, but she got me. She got me. I don't get triggered much, but she got me. I'll give her that.
I just want to introduce you to her. Because she's like, well, Tiny was going out there, and I'm like, I want you to see. Hey, we got Tiny here. The guy talking about earlier. Here he is.
The one you wanted to punch? There you go.
I didn't say I wanted to.
You're saying that Antifa is justified in everything.
I'm gonna say this.
you're over here claiming the right wings and the Prompters. The Prompters started in 2017. Antifa's been out there rioting during Trump's campaign in 2016, burning down places. I never liked Trump always, like since the beginning. I had a change of heart because of people like you guys.
That's the reason went viral.
You know, and you know what? I've never experienced racism in America ever since I came here 2014 until I came out as a conservative. I got called a house Negro, a sellout,
yes, sir.
Uncle Tom. You see all this, and you still say you want to stand for that.
Yeah.
How can you try to justify? You say you're Antifa.
I am an anti-fascist. You're goddamn right I'm an anti-fascist.
So do you disavow the violence that Antifa is causing in the streets and in our community?
If you put out violence, you get violence back.
That doesn't justify it.
What do you mean put out violence?
Okay, that's a perfect case.
Everything we've done is a reaction.
Back.
Everything we've done is a reaction to their violence. Because I got sick and tired of seeing people, elderly people coming out and getting mobbed like dogs on the street. So I said no more.
Preach
and
it.
I came out and started defending people and say, hell
Preach
no, I'm
it.
not going to see another patriot getting mobbed like dog in the street just because you disagree with them.
Look, I'm a patriot too because I pay my taxes.
No, you're a communist.
Okay, is that a
You're a commie with a green card.
What is wrong with you?
We have a constitution.
It's a problem because it takes away my freedom. I can't have free speech. I can't walk down the street safely. I can't be on social media. I can't have a career. It all gets taken away because you keep saying, oh, well, I'm not one of them, but I am with them. No, you need to tell them to stop hate speech. Hate speech. Really, what hate speech? So things you don't like is hate speech.
Who are you hanging on to? Southern poverty? Who are they?
No, not this one, but so many.
So many, like, since when? Since during the administration of Obama? Since Obama? Before that?
No, we're not angry people. The cool thing is, you know the difference? The difference between...
That shit bothers me. Like, yes, no, because, well, hold on, the thing is... No,
The
no,
difference
it's not
between
that.
patriots
Who's coming through?
and groups like you, honestly, we wouldn't even be, if I was by myself, I wouldn't even be able to have a conversation. I would get my ass beat. You would all gang up on me and beat the fuck out of me, because that's what you do. You see the difference? And you want to be on that side? You want to be on that side. I don't get it.
We don't attack you.
We don't attack you.
Then how come they wouldn't? Oh, you're Republican.
Democrats said no?
Democrats, is that why we're allowed to walk inside? Because according to the Constitution, state Constitution, Article 2, we have the right to walk inside as public property, sir. Why is the National Guard here? Why are we not allowed inside?
Sir, I got a serious question. What can you say to the people in Oregon? What can you say to the people in Oregon who are pissed off and about everything that's been going down? What can you say to them to try to relieve to try to give them some closure on what's been going down?
We got to focus in on getting our government open as soon as possible.
Is that all?
That's it.
What do you plan on doing what do you plan on doing to help control that?
We're pushing hard to get our government reopened and get restaurants reopened and let people go back to work.
Will you are you in support of like Lewis County opening up and just saying fuck it?
Well, never in favor of that, but I think counties have the right to do what they want to do.
Rainbow Dynamite, my man, very good to see you. Been a long time. I agree, man. Sick of the division in general. Sick of the division. Yeah, I would appreciate 2020 sucks bad. I understand your frustration. However, I think you trying to report them is actually just flagging my chat, and they could get us to be supervised by a person, and they could chop the chat. And which, if that happens, guys, I'll drop a link to head over to the Twitch. You guys can head over there.
Are you part of the 1619 project? You support that?
Right there, all there.
Do you support
Look at the hate. Yeah, you talking about hate?
You work at a public
Dang,
school?
Smiles, what's up? Landon, what's up?
Listen to the hate.
Good to see you guys.
You're around children, man. You're angry.
Good to see you. Raybo, what's up, my man? Raybo Dynamite.
Let's see if we can figure out where she's where she teaches at.
I fly on airplanes almost every weekend. I'm fine.
Do you?
I'm fine.
So you work for?
She said people would stay home.
Do you live in Washington?
Why did you come out? Why didn't you stay home? And so do we.
Hey, Stephanie, thanks for being here. Special lady fist just to you. Smiles, what's up, man?
You're exercising your
How come airplanes don't social distance? Airplane? I'm just asking.
I just mean in general. I don't mean for you to come out and exercise your First Amendment rights. It's your right to come out.
We do, Mike. It just, not in a way that would hurt the, reach or growth at this time. Want to be tactful about how we, go about speaking about
during
truth.
COVID. There is nothing safe about plane travel where we're talking about trying to protect yourself from a virus.
We're talking about a virus that has a 99.9% survival rate. If we shut down our
They don't clean the restrooms after everyone goes on airplanes. They don't clean the restrooms after each person uses it. They don't sanitize that shit. They don't sanitize any of that stuff, but yet they don't mind cramming them three rows apiece instead of a stuffed plane. So if COVID is such a huge issue,
At my school, 5. How are we going to do that? We can't fucking stop a pandemic. We're custodians.
do you live here in Washington?
Two Birds, what's
You
up?
live
Thank
here
you
in
so much for
Olympia?
heading
So you're
over
a
to the
teacher here in
Twitch.
Olympia?
You rock.
A custodian for the school? For the school system here in Olympia? Which school? Tom Water, Black Hills. So the Black Hills Wolverine. All right, that's where she works, y'all.
Record that dude right there. He's saying some good stuff about
Thank you.
They go to open up.
We'll do whatever we can to try to things open up, but anything that's possible. So we want to hear from our constituents if they have good ideas on how to do this too. So it's really killing the state, and I think the hidden costs of the lockdowns are a lot worse than the COVID thing itself.
The numbers are inflated. They lied about
Yes,
the
Christy.
test.
If the chat gets shut down or if the stream gets shut down, that is what we'll do. We'll head over to the Twitch, which the Twitch is up and running right now.
State representative for legislation.
Cuomo proved this morning the C word was a lie.
Us protesting against big tech, protest against Twitter and big tech, out of free speech rally.
Yeah, that's what I hear, White Hammer. The T-Man signed that act last night. Starts with an I, ends with an N.
They ban me on Facebook, they ban me on Instagram, they ban me on Twitter, they manipulated Google search results against me, they manipulated YouTube search results against me, they took down the GoFundMe campaign to fix my teeth, and they also took false information, fact checks, and all the hundreds and thousands of videos that people were posting me, getting my teeth knocked out, me getting attacked, even me laying in the hospital bed. Just because I was Republican.
Yep, can't prove it, can't confirm it. It's all conjecture, it's all theory.
Without saying why.
Just as an FYI.
Because you're shadow banning someone, you're doing it in secret, and it's not a punishment. You can't even say why. And what I'd like to know is, how come nothing is being done about big tech? How come they're allowed to do this on the United States soil?
Because we have a big swamp that's out there that is
He's right.
totalitarianistic instead of freedom oriented. So we got to turn our shipping state back towards the right, towards starboard, so we have limited government and people can still enjoy their basic freedoms. And I'm sorry what happened. You're as good as any veteran, I think. After the wounding, that you've had and everything you've been for, but freedom comes at a price, and you're the people.
Wow, I didn't know that, Mrs. Red Badger. I'm not hot on all the big tech news.
Well, if legislature makes a law.
Mary Beth, thank you so much for that like.
I don't know, I just got here. I just got sworn in. So I'll do whatever
Okay.
I need. I ran for office. I'll put it that way.
Are we under martial law?
Depends on how you define that.
Either martial law or
Ooh.
not martial law. Are we
Well,
under martial law?
It's a straightforward question.
Martial law.
Are you talking nationally, or are you talking about in Washington State?
Okay, now I heard today that we might be under martial law of some kind federally.
And what's up with the police and the National Guard? Was this the Democrats doing?
Well, I think.
Do you know how much all that cost?
No, I don't.
Because
Okay,
there's
I'm
no
sure it
violence.
cost something.
There's
We
no
wanna find out
violence. We
about-
didn't even litter. You just wanted
Well, in
to.
fact, 99.9% of the people in Washington D.C. were jolted. I have friends that went there and said it was a good crowd, but they get, so I'm not open the gates and let her block a tour.
Sean, that's a good one, man.
Are you in full support of the people's right to attend the legislative sessions?
To do what?
To attend the sessions inside that they have. Are you in
Well,
support?
used to before. I think people should be, allowed to do like they always have done. Because COVID is actually, I think the average COVID victim is 80 years old. I mean, those people should probably stay away because their immune systems aren't like they were. But I think what's interesting too is you look at the death rates for the entire country, and they haven't changed over. It's no spike because of COVID, but yet flu and some of these other things are down too. So I just think that we've overreacted. I mean, if we're going to make a mistake, it's got to be on the side of freedom. And it didn't really ever reach these proportions where this had to have happened.
So how come?
That's right,
How come,
Axel.
The government's letting them get away with lying about the death count and lying about the case numbers because they're using that as an excuse to pull off things like this. And shut
JC,
down
it's
small
only
businesses
conjecture,
and
rumor
arrest
at
us
this
for doing
point,
things we normally
hearsay.
do on a daily basis.
I can't
And
put
I'd just like to know,
a
how come they're getting away with that? How come they're allowed to inflate the numbers?
reputable
How come they're allowed
source to that.
exactly what the Chinese Communist Party wants. Because
I suppose
think
that
of it,
rumor.
COVID-19 is a bioweapon. It's not a natural
White Hammer
disease.
says he has
And they
links.
lied about it
I
in
hope
the
that
first
you're in the
place. They did
Discord so
during
you
the
can
height
drop
of the
those.
Hong Kong protest, then the Hong Kong protest, made China the #1 economy in the world, and also so they could also take over America because they didn't want Donald Trump to be president, partly due to the trade deal.
Huh?
Was a real deal. So how come the government isn't doing anything about that? Because they're lying about COVID-19 and they're lying about the death number and the case number.
Yeah. So it happens. Who owns the press? 97% of the press is owned by
really?
6 major corporations.
Oh.
They like things the way they are. They want more control. They've kidnapped the narrative. If anybody like you has an alternative, they get shut down. So we need to break up, like the monopoly, these giant tech companies and the mainstream news to get the truth out because we're losing it. And that's a challenge for us and all of you guys here. I know you're all doing your part by being here.
What can you?
Is that deadly? The police and military wouldn't be staying that close to each other. The reporters wouldn't be staying next to each other. Y'all probably wouldn't even be having a legislative
There's the
session.
Discord link.
Because I
It
think
should be
the
dropping now.
Democrats don't believe in the bullshit that they're trying to steal. I don't think they do.
What can you?
They gave us these N95 masks to wear. Okay, if we have to wear these, does that mean all the other masks aren't any good at all?
Yeah.
So what good are they actually doing?
Fauci says the masks don't work, and they say wear a mask. I'm just like.
In fact, it's ironic you're inhaling your own CO2.
People-
Back and they say CO2 is a big problem. We need a carbon tax and all that. But here it's very unhealthy that we're bringing back in our own CO2, and that's probably prompted a lot more of the statistics that we've had.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
Kids should be out playing in
Here,
the rain and the
I'll take care of that.
and it hardly even affects them at all. So we got to get back to normal as soon as we can. That's what we're gonna
If the Constitution grants the people access inside of the building during the legislative session, how are they allowed to block people from viewing the session just off of the excuse of COVID when the guidelines are pretty specific
Yeah, why can't we just wear masks?
about when people can enter the building? What could you? So like.
It's maybe like a martial law thing you were talking about, regular martial law, not following the normal law that allows freedom of access because we paid for these buildings.
And they're doing it to defend you. You're out here right now standing to us, so why are they still there with the riot shields?
They're getting paid on it, so,
You think they're getting paid for the media to see it?
Are you guys going to be
Tabor,
fighting to make
can't-
sure
I
that something
can't-
like this
that-
doesn't
I
happen again, where
can't
people's
agree more.
constitutional rights?
Now is the time to get the things you need calmly. Go, get your water filtration, couple jugs of water, dry foods, canned foods. Don't got to be crazy about it. Don't got to go overboard. Only what you can, squeeze in. Just
A lot
store it
of
away.
people are losing faith inside of that because we have a situation like even now where people are getting blocked from getting inside of that building, and if they try to get inside of that or try to get past that line, they'll get arrested. A person got arrested earlier today. So we have a constitution that says the people have a right to join the session, but yet they're getting blocked from joining the session. So what can you say to those people who think that their vote won't matter because even if it is a constitutional law, they're still getting their constitutional rights violated?
And I have an even better question.
They're willing to be arrested, and as you have to do sometimes to combat totalitarianism, like they did in the 1960s. A lot of people back in those days were getting arrested. Back in the Chicago riots, and we saw that on TV when I was a little kid. So it's always a price to pay for freedom to maintain it. So anyway, I'm proud of all you guys for being here. Thank you for being here.
Can you make a push? Can you make a push? Can you make a push trying to get the guy that was arrested today for entering to? Can you try to do something as a legislator to for the guy who was arrested, Tom? Is there something that you can do to help with that? Okay.
Yeah, he's actually in the building right now. They took him in. All he did was try to walk with his hands up, walk through.
Peacefully, and they arrested him and drug him in there.
Last question I have is, if they won't honor the Constitution, if they won't follow the laws, why the hell should we? That's the question. That's what everyone wants to know.
You always got to take the high road.
But we can't.
Because they don't
take the high road.
But
that's the best thing is to be an example yourself.
That was a good answer.
To you and kids and the younger people and everybody.
What did Mookie Works say?
It's supposed to work, not the way what's happening now.
We're here to try and avoid the Civil War revolution.
Oh, really?
He's busy.
Okay.
He's talking to us for a while. Let him go.
We'll
Thank
see.
you, sir.
Everything's in the air right now, folks. I think everyone's just waiting to see what turns out. What's going to shake
All right, that
out
was
from
Rob
this.
Chase. He was newly elected.
There's definitely a
Hopefully
big game
that guy
being
can,
played
start
behind the
making some
scenes.
changes here in Washington.
There is a lot of moving parts going on. I'm sure it would just. I mean, if we could really see what was going on, it'd blow our minds. Yeah. Well, got to be very careful. Being what? Yeah, absolutely.
So is anyone toying around with the idea that maybe the laptops were intentionally left out to cause further discord and upsetment? I saw a letter that was supposedly on Fancy's laptop, and
I mean, maybe it was taken by happenstance, but in my opinion, I don't know. It seems like they only left
the
out.
forethought to get everybody out, but you can't grab the laptops with all your dirty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But maybe
I don't think they were in their offices, so maybe it was a vulnerable moment.
I don't know. That seems loosey-goosey with some of the stuff these people.
You're right.
So,
Loosey-goosey is a good way to describe it. But another.
Are you in support of what's going on with police blocking the people?
But I could totally be wrong. It could. But I saw a letter from Fancy to Ted Wheeler, and it was like to the effect of, we saw how you're responding to the riots, and I must encourage you to follow the Democratic plan. Just remember, deny there's an issue. The press will help with this. Persistently claim that it's calm and peaceful. The press will help with this. When you lose, there's like 5 steps, and at the end, it's like if you lose control, blame Trump. Just blame Trump. Blame Trump. Blame Trump. And she's talking about how the press is gonna support him and stuff, and I don't know. Like, while I don't doubt for even a second that that's how she really feels, do I think that she's dumb enough to write that in a letter? No. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm dumb enough to think that she's, not dumb enough to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, charmed life, lady. I absolutely agree with that. There's a serious case of head-up assists going around.
Good to be out here. Good to see you too.
Huge thank you to Stephen and Mercy for the PayPal donations.
Hey, man, thank you so much, guys.
Well, I didn't. Can you say that? Huge thank you to Stephen and Mercy for the PayPal donation. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, so there might be there's definitely just a media firestorm, as well as information, just whirlwind of information, and then the moving pieces behind the scenes. I can't even imagine what's actually going down. I hope it's being documented in some way. It'll come out eventually.
Why? It won't matter. I'm not going to believe it. Like, they're only going to show me the parts they want to show me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, a lot of manipulation going on right now. I would just be very careful as to what we believe, and I don't know.
It boils down to two categories. A documentary would go either straight to Netflix, in which case I would say, oh, they control the narrative. We're only seeing what they want us to see. Blah. Okay. Or it would be like super, super underground. Shh, 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 in which case I'd be too afraid to watch it in case the... I don't know how to...
We can gather together safely with COVID departments. Because they instituted this round
Right.
approach where different groups of members coming on and off the floor so that they can keep social distancing. But there is plenty of room in that chamber for all of us to be socially distanced. We could do it in our offices if we wanted to, but ideally on the floor with folks.
Yeah, I did see that letter as well, folks. When we're talking about the mayor from Portland, you know, I don't want to get twisted up. I don't know who's watching or what they're, you know. Hey, Squirrel's Nest Auction, I see you out there. Killer Dragon.
I'm willing to choose to wear a mask for the safety of my other members if it means it makes me maintain.
Who? Say again, what? Yeah. The officer that shot the woman allegedly committed suicide. What? Get a link. Yeah, I don't want to be accused for fake news, guys. You know, we're just hearing word on the street. People will say anything to get a rise, but, you know, there was some stuff like the woman getting shot. I heard about that in the chat and was like, oh, well, let's not act on that. We don't know yet. We don't know. You know, information is so slippery these days. It's hard to tell what is and isn't actual, you know, until it comes out. So that's why if you don't hear me saying something, your suggestion, it's because, you know, hard to cipher through. Everyone's inundated, overwhelmed.
A value add in this case would have been to allow for in-person gathering, allow constituents and individuals to come be a part of these gatherings like they always have, but then also give them the added option of remoting it. That would be a value add, not pulling back the in-person in exchange for this and then trying to dupe me into believing I'm getting better value. At the end of the day, you're going to have some real hard problems with regard to keeping representatives like me or any member of the legislature accountable. The truth is, the people that are watching this right now have no idea who's standing behind this camera. And that's exactly the scenario you're going to get with a Zoom setting. So how do you know that when I'm in committee, that right behind my camera is not a lobbyist with a speech in one hand and a check in another? Prompting me how to speak on a bill, giving me cues for how to do it, and if I do it, then hey, here's a... Now, they're not going to physically do that because we can't receive the check right now, but you understand the point I'm making. And the point I'm making is...
I'm also concerned with just the technological aspect of it. I mean, how many of you have...
There's a lot going on.
Doing Zoom classes? How do you think that's going to work up here? Is that a concern for you?
However, it does not say. Okay, guys. All right, I got it. 5x5, 10-4. Loud and clear. We don't know if it was the same cop that shot the lady.
Kind of obvious that there's been turning a deaf ear to those calls.
If he actually committed suicide, he had help. LOL.
We have the technology. And by the way, the software's doing my real job. We have the technology, we have the logistics, and we have the space.
Man, I want to play so bad.
And really, I think we missed a great opportunity.
Practice.
The people that are gathered here are gathering because there's a genuine,
Can you give a quick update on what's going on?
divide among people based
Can you give a
around
quick
trust.
update on what's going
We're
on?
not trusting that we're getting a good product with
Or help
full
me
transparency.
together like key
We had an
points.
opportunity to come together as a bipartisan team and put together a solution that we could have all gotten behind and said, you know what, okay, it's not perfect, but at least I have maintained
Yep.
my rights. At least I
No,
have
that's
some
for
semblance
sure.
of transparency.
F you, got it right.
Trust the product. They chose not to do that.
All right, so I guess a quick recap of what's going on. National Guard have been deployed. Some areas may be under soft, secret, quiet form of technical martial law in preparation to, you know, news like this.
I mean, this isn't a superficial matter.
Yeah, we're the Democrats. I saw these Republicans walking out. Not a single Democrat walked out to talk to us. About five Republicans came and talked to us, and
Huge,
we're the Democrats.
as you would say,
'Cause they're the ones responsible for the lockdowns.
uprising.
They should listen to us, the people, but they're not.
Armed,
And what's up with the riot
as you would
shields?
say,
Because y'all come out
protests.
here, you're talking to
You
us.
know.
So why are they still with the riot shields? Why are there still all these military and police? What are they guarding at this point? It makes no sense.
But I wanted to make.
603. What's up, man? Man, it's so hard to read some of those. I can't make that out.
You know, this is not like a team sport situation here. I mean, we've got businesses. I talked to the gal the other day.
No, William, man, we can't. I would really appreciate it if you guys would try to keep from any calls for violence, man. I know that's like, what's the word, you know?
We're getting the hell taxed out of us. You know, we're talking
Some people are like, oh man, that's not free speech. But come on, man. Come on.
If we had free
It affects
speech,
the
we would
channel.
let
That's
y'all
the
have
only
free
reason.
speech.
We got to play by the you know, we're in someone else's house. We got to play by their rules. And you know.
What bills do we all need to be paying attention to next session, and what would you advise us to do to help you guys out?
Well, you certainly need to be active online, and you need to be helping with bringing clarity to these bills. There are a couple of gun bills that I'm very worried about. The speaker clearly had two big bills that she wanted to achieve last year. We stopped one of them, which was the magazine ban with regard to your Second Amendment rights. I suspect that they're going to come forward with some form of either magazine ban or red flag type of bill with regard to gun rights. It looks like one of the popular ones they're talking about now is the one about brandishing. And that's also going to go after police as well. You're certainly going to see taxes. They're going to push for more taxes. They're using building. Make no mistake, everybody here should know our revenue increased year over year, even in the height of COVID.
All right, I'm going to cut that down just a little bit. So earlier today, you had angry protesters outside of the state capitol in Olympia, Washington, on the West Coast. There was a police line. There were military there. Okay, they did have armor on, riot gear. National Guard has been deployed in Olympia for sure. I have people sending me photos and videos of National Guard walking their neighborhoods. I have video of National Guard on the streets of D.C. We've got a lot going on right now, and I'm just trying to decipher through right now. Give me just a second here. I want to play video. I think I have somewhere. I played this earlier in the stream. Play it one more time.
Can I send it to you on Twitter?
What you got?
Facebook's not working for me.
We're right next to the Capitol of the United States. It's all barricaded up. There's soldiers on every corner. You guys can see this is Washington, D.C. right now in real time. Got intel off the streets from these soldiers. We're right next to the Capitol of the United States. It's all barricaded up. There's soldiers on every corner. You guys can see this is Washington, D.C. right now in real time. They're here. The military is here. So we just got word from one of these guys that there is over 7,000 deployed troops inside Washington, D.C. now. They're everywhere. You guys can see they're on every corner. The military is here in Washington, D.C. What do you think this is? Feel free to comment. They're everywhere. Wow, look at them coming. Holy smokes, look at them all. Holy shit. Look at them all. These are the good guys. These are the good guys. Hey guys, just got.
All right. So that's one video. Give me just a second and I'll try to find some more pictures and whatnot. Link.
Yep, on Twitter.
Few days, the permanent rules of the session were all about the Zoom session. And what we are concerned about, and I don't want to get into the weeds of the technicality of the rules. What the big picture issue is do the people of Washington
Did you message me on Twitter? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not used to that.
To satisfy the traditional definition of representative democracy. And I'm concerned, as Jesse is, as all
What signed everything
our
out?
colleagues on our side of the aisle were, that this set of rules doesn't protect you. It protects us, but it doesn't give you access to the process. And access isn't just to the debates on the floor and the votes.
I am not seeing a message in Twitter. Maybe this is the wrong Twitter.
The nuts and bolts of passing legislation and taxes.
You messaged on
and
Twitch?
budgets in
I've
this
never
state.
received a message on Twitch.
So under the guise of protecting us, we're cutting you out of the process.
Now, will you be able to log on to a Zoom hearing? Yes, you will.
I gotta log in. I'm in a new browser.
Up to the discretion of the people running the Zoom meeting whether you get to speak for or against a bill or a budget or a tax. And to me, that's not sufficient. Remember last year, right here, when there was a bill in the state Senate that would have basically run hairdressers out of business. It would have required them not to be able to work freelance at all, which most hairdressers
10-4, Miss Pac-Man. Sorry, I'm trying to get some stuff sorted out.
to the campus from all over the state to say no to this bad bill that would have put them out of business. That was democracy in action. That was a beautiful thing. And that can't happen right now with this Zoom session setup. And I want hairdressers and contractors and restaurant owners and everyone from the state to be able to come here and say, stop hurting us.
U.S. Capitol police officer,
Stop putting us out of
as you
work.
would say,
Stop
commits
closing down our businesses.
this days after
And what
riots.
this Zoom session does is it cuts you guys out of that process. So we were all
So, from what I'm understanding, this is not the officer that was involved with Ashley. However, they are including it in with the numbers of people that died in correlation to the riot on Wednesday, and so that includes someone who had a heart attack as well as someone who had a stroke. So.
And that's what today's message is about. So when you talk to your neighbors, when you talk to your family and friends, tell them that we want to consider the health and well-being of everyone.
So it wasn't the same officer,
Representative democracy,
but it's kind of mind-blowing.
public access to the process. And that's what's in danger right now.
So are they talking about the entire session under these rules, or is there a sunset?
No, no sunset. As it stands, the entire session will be under these rules. Now, they are subject to modification. You can change the rules along the way. And that's, of course, what we hope will happen.
So I've got a question. So Zoom session, you're saying that the Democrats are using Zoom to talk to you guys in there. If that's true, then why is the National Guard even here if they're using Zoom to not even inside the building?
Well, they were afraid of what happened in D.C. earlier. And there's some confusion about what happened in D.C. and what happened here. But it's, people are nervous.
If it's their constitutional...
Kind of a plan for the worst, hope for the best type of person. Okay, so if they get everything they want here,
Thanks,
what can
babe.
the people do to participate in the process going forward?
Well, you can log on, you can watch TBW, but more importantly, I ask all of you and everyone you talk to, contact every legislator in Olympia. Go to the ledge.wa.gov website, which has the list of all of the members of the House and the State Senate. Call them all, email them all, and say that you're concerned about the public's access to the legislative process, the budget process, the tax process.
But it's already
You
a
want
cons-
to be able to hear and see, but more importantly, participate in those hearings.
But isn't it already a constitutional
Oh, thank you so
law
much for
that
the
gives
PayPal
people
donation.
access to the legislative sessions and they're still being blocked out by police?
The argument is that by logging on, you have access. I simply feel that logging on and joining a Zoom meeting is not sufficient. But their argument will be that that's enough and that satisfies these requirements. I don't agree.
I don't think it's time to think that way yet, FU. I think something's going to turn around here. That's the hope. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. It ain't over till it's over, and it ain't over. And I know that just saying those words in that way can probably get my stream cut, but that's the truth. It ain't over till it's over, folks, and it ain't over yet.
Fight like heck to negotiate and vote on the governor's actions. His ability to operate as a one-man project is over now because we are in session again. That they call it a unitary executive. It's a theory of channeling all authority to the executive. It does, a little too much. That's over, because now we're in session, and the law around his emergency powers gives him all that discretion when we're not in session. Now we're in session, whether it's Zoom or not. Say again?
What you're saying is his emergency powers do not exist right now.
No, they still exist, but now they're subject to review by the legislature.
That's
as
right,
they
Mrs.
should
Red
be
Badger.
always.
When will they do it?
As soon as possible. We don't have a date.
So, do you have any good news for us?
Well, the good news is legislature is back in session, and we have the opportunity, we have the chance to restore the proper separation of powers in our government. So it's not a lock, it's not a guarantee, but it's the chance for the legislature to assert itself again as a co-equal branch to the executive. And we don't have to let the executive be operating out on its own as we have for the past 9 months.
So
Wow.
where can we go to follow your work? And could you give us like what are your top 3?
They sure did, Danny.
Well, I have a bill, HB 1029, that is the legislative version of Initiative 1114. It reforms the law around the governor's extraordinary powers in an emergency and limits them in time to 14 days. So HB 1029 is critical. Beyond that, I think
Yeah, Mike, exactly.
that are bigger than any bill.
I think that might be
What we're
going
looking
on, but
for
I don't have any
is
hard
to say
proof.
no to tax increases, whatever form they take, on the people of Washington. That's going to be
Got
a number
Florida
of
in the
different
House.
bills, so far coming out of the
Minnesota in the
Senate
House.
floor, but there'll be some in the
North
state House.
Carolina.
We're
Dayton
going to say
Beach.
no to tax increases, and we're going to say yes as much as we can.
Oh
to
my
bills that
gosh,
give
Boston, that's
regulatory
hilarious.
relief and permitting relief to small businesses and individuals around the state. So we want to get to that place where
That's right,
restaurants
Pax.
can
They
reopen,
they
where small
demonetized the
mom-and-pop
channel after the
stores
6th.
are on at
I'm
least
so
a
sorry about
somewhat
that.
equal footing with corporate
But hey,
giants.
you're still cool with me,
We
man.
wanna
Bro fist,
give
dude.
small businesses a break from the
We can all
business
still hang out,
taxation
share
tax,
ideas.
the B&O tax.
Palm Beach, South
Not forever,
Carolina.
but for
Palm Beach,
6
what's up?
months or a
Man,
year
we got a
haul,
lot of Palm Beach in the house.
so that they can get back on their feet and get back up and running again. When I talk to small businesses
Beach crew
around the
checking in.
state,
Hell
they
yeah.
all agree
Missouri,
that
what's
that
up?
B&O
Halifax,
tax
Nova
is the
Scotia.
biggest
Oh my
financial
gosh.
mistake. Although
Yeah, yes indeed. Down in the dirty.
insurance tax,
The dirty, dirty.
which is rocketing up higher,
The most American
may be taking
place
that
in
place.
Canada.
So we need to get a control on that unemployment.
Wyoming.
insurance tax, and
Clearwater,
we can get
Florida.
some kind of
Hey.
holiday or break on that B&O
Kentucky.
tax.
Yes,
So those are the
indeed.
big ones, Michelle. It's more than anything
Ohio.
else.
Got Ohio in the house.
It's
Yes,
a
indeed.
strategic approach to helping
Virginia,
people
California.
and small
Holy
businesses
crap,
get back on
UK.
their feet after
UK in the house. Bend, Oregon. Another Ohio. Another California.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still on social media as long as they haven't blocked everybody.
I wish I was
I'm
at the
still
beach.
on
Me too,
Facebook,
Christy.
I'm still on
Me
MeWe.
too. Yes, indeed. Linda, Illinois, what's up?
Website
Illinois
too,
in the
all
house.
over the place. The best one is representativejimwalsh.com.
Detroit,
And that's the
Michigan.
official
Wow,
site where you
cool.
can go and see what's up.
Texas, yes, indeed. Oh Lord, we got a Texan in the house.
Impending foreclosures coming down the
Wreck It
pipe.
Ralph,
gosh,
what's
yes.
up? Missouri, Pennsylvania in the house.
Paying a rent,
Right.
and
What we need to do is make
Saskatchewan,
sure that there are
Canada.
existing programs
Yes,
to
indeed.
assist landlords and property owners who've been
Tucson,
negatively affected
Arizona.
by the
Love it.
eviction
Florida,
moratorium
Jacksonville,
and even
Florida.
the utilities
Florida
non-payment
strong up in
moratorium.
here. New York,
There are-
what's
there
up,
are
Whiskey?
mechanisms in
Come on
place,
now.
programs in place already to give
Jackson,
people aid
Florida.
for that. They're just not
Jacksonville,
funded.
sorry.
So we got to make sure that we put some money into the
If you
empty
speak
programs.
counter to the communists, take over you or
Correct.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, Shadow Wolf. I believe it. I'm experiencing it.
That looks like it has bipartisan
Georgia,
support,
UK
so
in the
I think
house.
that
Hey,
will at least get a
that
hearing.
is
And for
wild.
those of you who don't
I'm
follow
in
this
Ireland,
closely, this is a
dude.
reform
That's so
of some
cool.
of the
That is so cool. San
foreclosure and
Diego.
other processes, administrative processes for non-owner occupied buildings. Right now, if you live
Where
in
can
the
I send
house
pizza
you
and
own,
beer money
you have
now?
some assistance
Can
from
you
the-
shout out your
the legal
PayPal?
process in the
Oh
state.
man, Squirrels
If you
Nest
have
Auction.
a
You guys,
rental unit,
y'all just
you
being
don't.
here is
So
awesome
we wanna
enough,
get the
man.
rental units covered the same way that
Missouri here
owner-occupied
as
are.
well.
And this helps
Ohio.
everybody. This helps the renter and it helps the
Southeast
property
Florida.
owner. So it takes some of the financial pressure off of people in trouble with it.
Sir, I got a question for you.
Hawaii.
You already asked like 20 questions. Let's have one last one.
She's the host.
You mentioned that we're probably going to get a hearing on that. What can we do to muscle that through the process?
I'm not sure which committee. It's going to be probably the housing committee in the House, State House.
Mars, yeah, sounds peaceful.
And tell the members of the housing committee that you want the bill on non-owner occupied arbitration to get a hearing. Okay. And I'll post the bill number and other things on the website, but people get caught up in bill numbers. Remember the concept of the bill, which is to give non-owner occupied structures and buildings a fair shake with owner. Okay. All right, quick.
Last question. So how long do you think it'll be until the lockdowns are over? And the Democrats ever say when they've thought about ending the lockdowns or when they will end the lockdowns?
Well, we don't know. The governor's latest extension of his lockdown goes through today. He's extending it a little farther while he puts his new multi-phase scheme in place. The multi-phase scheme is really an excuse to extend the lockdowns. So for the time being, for the foreseeable future, he's going to continue to try to continue these. There's some talk at the end of March, but we've been hearing this for almost a year now. It's just around the corner, it's just around the corner, it's just around the corner. What we're going to do over in that building, and a lot on Zoom, is put pressure on the governor to actually end the lockdowns. And that's just going to be a political tug of war.
And what day is that?
It starts tomorrow.
Wow.
No.
So are you done today in here?
We're finished for the day.
You're
yes.
finished.
Dude, the big thing's tomorrow.
Where was everybody?
Right.
I mean, where?
I'm gonna see where the. Huh?
You can get your teeth fixed.
I know, but maybe we can do both.
People at this point in time.
No, I'm not coming back up there tomorrow. You'll have to find a ride.
Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Sorry, I got quiet for a second because I wanted to hear that guy. Eastern Washington Patriot, what's up? Indus Near, man, what's up? Fort Campbell, Rah, what's up, man?
Committee hearings and the
Texas,
the real
Texas A&M. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious.
The opening day of session is usually more ceremonial. The Speaker of the House and the head of the Senate is officially voted in, and as we say, the rules, which are usually not controversial, are voted in. But this year with the Zoom stuff, the rules are controversial. The key point, again, all of this is public access to the process. And just watching it on TV is not enough. You have to have a reasonable belief that your voice will be heard, particularly in a committee hearing, which is supposed to be the place where the citizens can be heard. And I'm deeply
Guns,
concerned
Games,
that
and
we won't
Gadgets
get
channel
those
got
rules.
food, water, ammo, guns, meds,
Well,
and a
there's
few
been-
plans
we
ready.
don't know yet. There's been
Amen
no
to that,
advantage
brother.
yet, so
Very
we'd
good
have
to
to
hear,
see.
man.
Something would have to happen
And now's
first
the
and
time
see
to start getting ready to the
if
best
you
of your
were
ability with what
excluded
of
from
supplies
being
are
able to speak
available.
at committee hearing, then you might
Chugsy,
have a-
what's up, dude? Chugsy88, Brofist, thank you so much for the follow over there, guys. Man, thank you so much to everybody following over on the Twitch. The Twitch.
Correct, and that's to the discussion this evening. We gotta bang our pots and
Cali
pans
X
and
Jorn,
contact our
Brofist to you,
representatives.
Dutch Travel, Brofist to you, Share Q, Brofist to you. Thank you so much, guys, for heading over to that Twitch account. Link in the description.
There's not so far.
I'll tell you what, if enough of us head over there to the Twitch, I might just exclusively start going over there. I don't know, folks. I'm really wanting to get away from the main wheelhouse, but at the same time, a part of me feels like I should stay right where I am, you know, and you know, keep it right here, you know. Why should I be pushed off of anywhere, you know, until they make me? You know, that's not exactly what, you know, I just, you know, that's the roundabout, you know, how I'm feeling about platforms right now, because it's getting really dicey out there.
No, the law says that the four corner signatures are when legislature is not in session.
Right, now it is. So who is
Texas
signing
Tech.
for that and who's
What's
agreeing
up,
to
man?
that, and is all the legislature.
Special Forces, yeah,
The second
I did
of
see
what
that.
you said. It's
F you, I
subject
saw
to a
that.
vote of the entire legislature.
I've got that video, I've got to look for it and pull it up.
This extension, since you guys are in session, he has to have a vote of you guys before it takes
No, that's not exactly
10-4,
right.
Mike.
Certain of his proclamations, he claims, are not subject to legislative
Go to Right Side
approval.
Broadcasting to get the real news.
It gets into the weeds on the law, but it includes Proclamation 20.25.
Yeah,
which
we're on
is the
Facebook right
thing
now.
That's being extended on the lockdown.
Cap 72 says stay on YouTube. Yeah, that's,
Theory,
you know,
yeah.
I don't want to
But
go
it's not
anywhere.
complete. It's only got 2 and 4 phases.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Kim. Don't move until they move you. I haven't experimented with D-Live yet. I'm completely unfamiliar with it.
Well, in our K-12 schools, we got to get our.
I have an account over there if you want to follow me on D-Live.
No mask in the classroom. Not good enough. No mask in the classroom for the kids. Not good enough to put one back in person. No mask.
I hear you. I want to leave that decision to each school district. I don't think we should be making that decision.
The
here.
parents.
Or parents.
The
Well,
parents.
and that, but it's at the school board level. that you as
10-4
parents
unbroken. I hear you loud and clear, brother.
If we make decisions over here statewide about what schools have to do, you have less of a
10-4,
voice.
Joey.
Your best voice is talking to your local school district. So the decision.
I hear that, Reaper. I've been wanting to, man, but I've got some good friends over on Facebook and YouTube. I can't just roll out. We're gonna persevere, man.
I don't think you want that.
What's your position on the vaccine, and do you see any
That's right, Shadow Wolf.
require the vaccine?
Make your own social media platform, they said. That didn't last very long, did it?
But they may try to sneak one in somehow. We'll be watching for that. Obviously, I'm for choice in this matter. If you want the vaccine, you should be able to get it. But if you don't want it, you should not be barred from a job or anything else.
Got
to
2
some
Texans.
degree, though, we have to let
That's a shame.
individual
I'm just playing.
companies and businesses and people make those decisions. I just don't want to see any dictates from here on the people. You know, we should stay neutral here on this. Let individuals and
You know, we're living in weird times whenever InfoWars has less conspiracies than mainstream media. Boom. Rock Crusher, Kennels. That's great, man.
30 days in the beginning of his emergency powers, and then for him to continue that emergency power, which is the first one that you said that the governor said that he did not, that does not apply.
Texas Prep.
All right, you're kind of mixing things up here. The
Oh my gosh,
Declaration
Squirrel's
of
Nest
Emergency
Auction. Thank you
has
so
no
much.
timeline.
You're the best.
Proclamations made in the wake of the Declaration
Thank
of
you so
Emergency.
much for that donation.
Some have time limits of 30 days, some do not. The underlying Declaration of Emergency, by law, has no time limit.
It's 30 days.
I agree, Carl.
No, it has no time
RCW.
limit.
RCW.
The RCW applies to we don't want to get into the The RCW applies to proclamations made under a declaration of emergency. The declaration itself.
Got a tinfoil
does
suit
not
to
have
match your hat.
And then the controversial point is
10-4,
some
Sprout,
argue
10-4.
all proclamations
Good to
should
have you.
the 30-day
Good to have you.
limit. Others argue only some do. And the only some argument has been winning lately.
What about, it says that the headquarters is at Camp Murray. Is that anywhere under martial law?
No, we're not under martial law. All right, well, listen, everybody, stay engaged.
Was there
Contact your
one question, sir? Was there talk inside of there about martial law?
No.
We heard from one representative that there was.
And why do we keep hearing about the insurrection?
That's why about federal martial law. Yeah, we were told that there was talk inside of the Capitol about federal martial law. We were told that there was talk about that. So there was no talk inside of there about martial law.
No.
Okay, because we were told that by a member of Congress. So.
Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being out here on a rainy day. Stay engaged.
Jim, thank you so much for that follow, brother. Same to you, Ryan. Thank you so much for following over on the Facebook.
Yeah, because the guy said not with the state but federal. They did talk about it. He was very specific. The other guy.
That 30 days meeting, it's about emergency powers.
Sorry it took so long. The state senate's running them already. They have run the magazine ban.
One of them, but the main guy is right there.
I think there's going to be.
He's the main guy. Black Lives Conservative.
Timothy, we're going to get into that later on that. How can I say that?
Well, they don't even have the background system. I'm not sure that they're going to get to it. I mean, you know
Does everybody see Timothy's comment? because there's a certain country that starts with an I, ends with a Y. The whole situation in a place called starts with an R, ends with an E. You know.
That's the spotlight. You know what? Why we got that information? It's because that guy's new.
Need to start coming up with some form of code for
Today's vote on the rules, even though
the place where spaghetti comes from, with the leaning tower of Pisa. We need to get into that angle in a little while.
The other guy that told us that there was talk about martial law.
I hear a lot of people like Gab. I'm over on Gab. I like it.
Is how many of the ones from the other side we got to come over. And today it was a party line vote. Today it was a party line vote. So we will be working all the time on trying to get bipartisan support for protecting your rights.
It's hard to come up with.
We can't give up. We can't do it ourselves. We have to find people of goodwill from unexpected places. And I'm always hopeful we can find one or two. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Spaghetti Land. There you go.
Yeah.
Spaghetti Land. Perfect.
Oh, who's lying?
It's a spicy meatball in Spaghetti Land. That's for sure. The chair is against the wall.
I've been there a few
right?
times.
Anybody seen Red Dawn? The Patrick Swayze one.
My daughter was trying to get a hold of you to send you to DC.
Yeah, me too, Mrs. Red Badger.
Oh, on the 6th? For the 6th?
Just say meatball land.
Well,
but there's a spicy meatball in Spaghetti Land, man.
We'll see.
No, Johnny, it's really about reach. You know what I mean? If you don't give a crap about how many people get the truth, then you'll just spout out all of it as, harsh and, a small group of people may see that, but in order to get the truth out there, we have to be more tactful, man. I'm not trying to be double meaning. I'm trying to, I'm not trying to give half truths.
So that Rob Chase guy said that there was talk about federal.
But if you don't like it, man, there's plenty of others out there trying to do the same thing.
Inside of there that they talked about it. The Rob Chase guy, the new guy. So I'm sure would he just
all
make
right,
that up,
so
or is that guy just acting oblivious to it?
The National Guard are deployed in many different areas, guys. I don't know if it's nationwide or if it's select areas. Let me turn this down. For those who need an update, real quick. Okay, the National Guard, what we're looking at is a live stream in Olympia, Washington, where the National Guard are deployed, and they are in a quiet martial law, which I'm just going to go ahead and get out there and say it, okay? There are thousands of troops, 7,000 reportedly that I can confirm, 7,000 troops in D.C. However, I've heard just in that it's going to be 10,000 to 15,000 over the coming 2 weeks or so. I have people from all over the country sending me pictures of platoons of National Guard walking around doing neighborhood patrols, not knocking on doors, not talking to anybody, just walking in a single file line. Looks like drill and ceremony. All I could tell, it looks like some, doesn't look like a serious situation. No weapons, no equipment. I guess they're just entering us into a normalization phase to start conditioning us to seeing them. A lot of people say it's no big deal at all. This is just, security because of the inauguration. And in my opinion, that's probably true in many respects. And, we're seeing this increase in security because they're terrified. We did the unthinkable. They thought that we had been fully indoctrinated, conditioned, and asleep and lazy, and that nothing would happen. It turns out, even with, with the right push, the right will do things that the state did not think that they would do. That's why security was so low, in my opinion. I'm sure there were other reasons why security was so low at the Capitol. However, it is crazy. It is crazy. Well, they didn't expect Trump supporters to do that. Okay, that's the thing. And so we've shaken the power base. They're terrified. They're demonizing and doing a full smear campaign against anyone involved with the Capitol on the 6th. They're silencing the president. Okay, big tech is working with the Democratic Party. All right, and it goes all the way up the ladder. You know what I mean? Smith and Wesson 357. What's up, brother? I agree, man. I agree. Chat's not working right. Sorry, guys. I'm missing chats. And as far as the Nancy Pelosi, see, every time I try to get people caught up on what's going on, I get distracted and talking about and going on about other stuff. There's so much going on right now. Here's a basic update of this video, a basic rundown. Olympia, Washington, National Guard are deployed. They're on the ground. They're right over there by that fence. Okay. Antifa did show up. They lied about who they were. They were basically interrogated by the patriots in the crowd. Representatives have come out and given some amazing interviews, talked with the people, which is a great thing to do. It really lowers tensions. If you try to hide and you act scared, it's going to give an opposite response. People are going to get pissed off about, what do you have to hide? Why are you acting timid? Why are you so scared? And they a lot of them aren't acting that way. They're talking with the people. They're stopping. They're, and it's, it's not like it's a lot of people, Love from New Zealand. Yeah, well, that's that's another tactic that the, whatever you want to call it, the deep state, whatever you want to call it, is they flood the market they flood everything with information, disinformation, so that people don't know what's left, what's right. They don't know what's what's real, what's not real, what's fake, what's lies. So you got to really, in my opinion, I'm with, I give it to the Lord, man, and I ask for him to help with my discernment, and I try to do the best that I can with what I've got. And, that would be my advice if you're a believer out there, is to give it over to the Lord, man, because this stuff right here is, unprecedented is too small a word these days. Historic, perhaps. Abraham, dude, bro fist, thank you so much for going over to the Twitch, dude. That's rad. Yeah, Kevin, I remember that. Devazin. What's up, man? Thank you so much for that. That's exactly right, Mrs. Red Badger. Asymmetrical is exactly right. Keep you confused. Use discernment. Lean into the higher power.
Who did you say that to? You better apologize. No, I'm not apologizing.
And another thing that it does, with everyone being inundated with information like that, what it does is it helps further divide, okay? Because no one's letting go of their team mentality, tribalism, okay? It's really what some would call a shit show, and I got to take it there, but that's about the level of seriousness. And with it being a shit show, I don't know if it's already hit the fan, but it certainly could. There's a fan going, you know what I mean, all the time. And we have entered into a realm of shit show era, and that's what we're dealing with. And I don't know how close that shit is from hitting the fan. Now I've said the S word way more than I wanted to, and I apologize to those it upsets, but it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. I know that people don't want to hear that because everything's hyper polarized right now and hyper, hyped up. Everyone's like, oh, it's war, and it's nah, man. I know, but we got to be smart here. We can't get carried away. We don't want to be taken like a thief. We just want to, calm it down, man.
The night I got stabbed, I saved him from a mob of like 80 Antifa. Matthew, the night I got stabbed, you remember that? When I was like, the night I got stabbed, 2 hours before I got stabbed, he was like, and I was like, come on, bro, let's get out of here, because I recognized him from when we were up in Chaz.
Squirrel's Nest Auction, thank you again so much for that. You have no idea how much that helps. Thank you so much for that PayPal donation. Awesome Nail Tech, what's up?
And then I kind of just hanged low, and then I went back out, started getting trailed again, and that's when I got stabbed. But he's like, how do you explain that? Like fearless or like
Yeah, we've been expecting a great, as you would say, reset in the truth community for a long time. It's been coming down the pipe. We've seen it. We've seen it coming down the pipe. You know, this isn't new. I've said this over and over and over on this channel. This isn't new, guys. We've seen this. Everyone has seen this intellectually. Everyone has felt it. Everyone can, you know, you can't say you were blind to it. You have at this point, if you're absolutely taken aback, it's because you ignored it and you looked away from it for too long, and you saw it happening. It being the indoctrination and the infiltration of the left, and we sat back to get by. We did what we had to do to get by, you know. And they were. I don't know how they got to act so. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's manipulation. We're dealing with like serious stuff, military grade propaganda, military grade indoctrination.
Way over there.
So, I didn't know who you were talking about, brother.
I was like, yeah, bro, she's a porn. I like that. That's that model
Wow.
look, you know?
AR15.com is taken down.
Did you already
EE, Random American, what's up?
Yeah, she's got that model look. She looks like one of those little skinny models, yeah?
Dude, don't worry. Once he gets his teeth fixed, we're shipping him back to Texas. I'm just fucking with you, Philip.
Kind of like it here. Might have to move in.
Why?
You get your head on the way here or what?
I made the stupidest mistake
aside
ever,
from
man.
The communist takeover, Washington isn't that bad. Let's be honest.
If YouTube doesn't ban me and my shit takes off, I'm going back to Oklahoma, y'all. It's cheaper to live out there.
Yo. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna have no teeth of freaking sandwich. It's crazy.
I think they handed over someone from Spaghetti Land today.
Yeah,
See you looking, nigga?
Not for the reasons you are.
I was watching you. Like,
I observe everybody at rallies.
yeah, we can ride that ass.
Well, I can officially
Ninja, thank you for that link. I'm going to try and copy it if I can get the chat to stop moving.
They did absolutely nothing, and I don't feel like public shows of anything do shit anymore. And
It doesn't help if people don't show up.
yeah,
No, there's supposed to be over 1,000 people, the organizers said. Why did they tell people not to show up? Why didn't the organizers tell the people, like, look, due to what happened in D.C., we're not taking the fall for anything that goes down to the Capitol, but they could have at least encouraged people to show up.
Yeah, this shows they
Instead,
can get away
it
with
turned
it.
into nothing because now they got away with it. Legislature won.
For the
people
Second
lost
Amendment
today.
community out there in the
Patriots
crowd.
out here won. Or, I
Apparently,
wouldn't say they won, but the Patriots out here did all they
AR15.com.
could. But everybody else, where are you guys at?
I mean, I'm not even from here. And I'm
The
here.
assault by power-drunk tech
Where they
giants
at? Yeah,
on
seriously.
topics,
Where are they at
viewpoints, and
yesterday?
subject matters that don't conform,
The Patriots out
okay,
here doing what they can, but
with the
without
current
numbers, y'all, we
approved,
can't do anything.
yeah, orthodoxy
We can't make a difference. Our
continues.
voices
ARFCOM
might be heard on social media,
has
but,
just
like,
posted this
it's
tweet
not gonna be
announcing
heard
that
in Congress.
GoDaddy has booted them from their service because they can.
Where do they all come from?
This is going to just be for the Second Amendment crowd out there who know who ARFCOM is and AR15.com. They have a YouTube channel, and apparently their website was just taken out.
Philip, sometimes you should think, but then when you think and you're about to say what you're going to
thinking
think,
right now.
you should think, should I say that? And then you should rethink again, should I say
are your
that?
viewers
And then you
still
should rethink again that, hey, if I say that, how will that look to other people?
Are the viewers still there?
Yes. There was 1,000 earlier, but now there's
They're
only
going to be
650.
deploying.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
do that.
You think they're going to be deploying the regular army soon?
She's smiling.
I don't have any word on that, guys. It's just conjecture for the most part.
I'm going to help you save yourself, Philip.
I'll try to show my
He's
sources
gonna learn one of
when we
these
come
days,
across
but the problem
information
is
that
he's
I can
not
say
just
is
gonna learn
confirmed.
Just by trial and error, he's going to learn the hard way.
You think you're getting punched in the face? Probably not.
Yeah, type 1 in the chat if you think something's going on behind the curtain. Exactly, Ryan. If you think something screwy is going on multiple sides, type 1 in the chat.
Never turn your back. Not that one. Never turn. No, you can, because never turn your back to those guys. You could at least block the punch if you would have. You let like the guys
ran up
sucker punch.
behind
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Never turn your back to those guys ever.
He was
again.
like sounding like a ninja.
In a mob like that, and when they're violent, never turn your back to them. If they're gonna punch you this way, at least you can see the punch coming.
All
you can do
day
whatever
long.
you can
That's
to protect
right.
yourself.
One,
backing
one,
up this
one.
way, and then get over. But don't ever turn your back to a violent mob. That's the only it wasn't your fault that it happened. But
Wow.
you might have saved your teeth
or
something. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe.
But just remember, if you're ever in that situation again, don't ever turn your back. Don't ever turn your back.
Do my best not to.
Not do my best not to. Don't turn your back.
Okay, I won't.
Because that's how they get you.
They were on all sides, though. They're in front of me, left, right, back. So either way, if I turn my back,
The closest ones near you are the ones you're facing. So if they're like surrounded, you're like this on everybody. You're creating. You gotta create the distance.
I was trying to stop the guy in front of us from tapping.
I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean in some video. But you have to create the distance. You gotta control that distance when it's a fight like that, or if it's a brawl or whatever. You gotta control your distance. So you need your little bubble, your little 10 feet of space. So that requires you of moving around like whoo, whoo, woo. You're a quick guy. You're not a fat guy. I can move for a big guy.
Now I'm not doing events. Now I'm just out here by myself.
It's too tricky to even think of too much. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree.
I'm
I'm glad you guys agree.
Just me and myself. Anyone wants to go, we can go. But it's never one-on-one.
Flotus is beautiful, and she is keeping her head low. Yeah. And I say, good on her. So is the president. They're just being smart, man. Okay.
And freaking fought them off. But the difference was his back was against the fence. His back was against the fence, so he was facing his attackers.
Just wait.
So I'm trying to explain to him.
Just wait, guys.
Even if you're surrounded in a group of people, you can still move and make sure no one's behind you.
Boston, please do. I think my email is unspecifiedpodcast@gmail.com. I'll try to drop the link.
To get yourself some space to get away from those motherfuckers. You find the weakest link, and that's where you go. And you create space, and you create the distance, and once you create the space and distance, you control that
man,
distance.
ciao, baby, from Lockdown Forever, New York Patriot.
I'm
hey,
used to this shit.
Thank you for being here. We'll be here for you.
Again, I come for one, I'm wearing a North Face inner and my outer.
At least give you someone to hang out with, Like-minded folks need to be sticking together, man.
I'm wearing snow gear.
Sorry I can't just come out and say everything I want to. I got to try to dance around the old Uncle algorithm.
Keeps you warm.
But I don't know, guys. I think it might be it for this one. I don't want to roll out on you guys just yet, but might be just coming to an end on it. Maybe it's too early. This is the West Coast, so it must be,
I told Philip before
I guess,
we left the house,
noon there. So, it's just getting started. There's no telling what we're going to see in Portland. So, you guys stick around. Hit that subscribe button. I urge you to. Smash that subscribe. Come hang out with us later. Might be a good time. Never know.
Next time you come to Portland, remember, bring... Anywhere you go.
I look forward to hanging out with you guys in a little bit.
I lost my jacket in Portland.
We will be back.
No, I lost my jacket in D.C.
With Tiff and I. We'll have articles. We'll have things to talk about. We want to hear from you in the chat. Let us know.
We could have got you a rain jacket.
Where are you at on this stuff, guys? How are you feeling out there? What are you thinking? How much of this is a psychological operation? How much of this is political theater? How much of this is 100% legitimate?
Did you take that home,
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Joey's.
Yeah, I texted them about it, but they didn't text me back. I said, "You want your jacket back? We can send it to you."
He probably wasn't worried about it.
Guess not. I didn't even know that was Joey's, but I texted
I don't know
him
if it was Joey's, but I think it was one of his
friends.
Might have been his
I hope you did, Miss Genuine.
Like you said, you didn't know whose jacket it was.
Born to lose, live to win. What is up, my brother, man? Good to see you, dude.
If you're watching,
good to see you, dude. Bro
there's ways
fist.
to contact him.
How are you doing, man?
Contact you on Telegram.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Well, I'm on Clapper. You can go on Clapper.
Clapper sucks.
Team Save America. Well, not that bad. Got thousands of views on all the videos.
Gonna go make pork chop. Yeah, that's what I say. Depending on where you're at, what time it is for you, get your snacks, get your drinks, get your dinner, get you something to eat, get settled. We'll be back here later on, hopefully to have a chill night together. I've been picking on the guitar.
Players Antifa, the anti-gun Antifa.
Have you met?
All making me sick to my stomach.
Have y'all met
How they've
Philip
been
yet?
doing and so angry. Try not to be stressed out. Try not to be dismayed. Let's focus on things. Meditate if you need to. Get some prayer, you know.
Obviously today wasn't the fight.
No, Antifa was supposed to show up at 2.
Let's try to get a sound mind where we can have our peace and our joy back. Do something that you like to do. Dance and sing if you need to. Go cry if you need to go cry. Go put some tape on your knuckles and punch a punching bag. Get it out of you. Don't sit there and let it stir, man. You got to let this go.
They know they need them, so
You know,
they're not anti-gun.
we can't sit here and be dismayed on the things we can't control. You know, for those of you who might be struggling with it, is who I'm speaking to. Those with ears to hear know what I'm talking about. Hey Ryan, bro fist, dude.
It's like, I talked to him like, look, just either get to stop attacking innocent people or leave the group. She's like, no, I'm Antifa, but you're against them doing what they're doing.
Didn't realize you were a picker.
So,
I mean,
No, man. I pick a little bit.
Seeing him with a gun doesn't worry me because I haven't ever seen him do anything stupid.
Stay close to your family and
So,
friends. Tell them how much you love them. That's
I've
right.
never
Give them
seen
a
him
big
do
old
anything
hug.
stupid.
Wrap them
Like, I
up.
mean,
Spend
he
some
might say
time.
some shit,
Play
some
that game
shit
of
talking,
chess or
but, like,
checkers. You know what I mean?
Overall,
Spend that time now.
he doesn't fit the full
Make sure you slip off to the store if you can. Get you some supplies. You know, it can't hurt. Can't hurt, man. Not too much. Not too
nothing.
much. But
All
what
these
you can
guys had
get,
to
you
sit
know.
out here in the rain for nothing.
Yep.
Right, I've been looking at us like, you got no umbrella, you got
Had to get a new job and got a load of traveling every day. I hear you, Born. No big deal, brother. You'll always have a place over here at this channel. Bro fist to you, man. I'm glad to see you. I really am.
Well, we just wanted to come out. We saw there wasn't a lot of people. We just wanted to come up and check it out.
Killer Dragon, where is that confirmed? It's confirmed. Special Forces got the Lappy. Miss Pelosi.
I wish you could go in and see it. Beautiful building.
Yeah, the one people walked up. talked
Yeah,
to
even
Republicans.
better. Matt Artworks.
Like, if Democrats
Yeah,
are
absolutely,
guys,
dude.
Good guys, how come we even talk to people?
Walking out.
Artworks
Yeah,
by
they're
Woobs. Yeah. You know, get you some art done, guys. Do some woodwork. Get some fishing done. You know what I mean?
No, I was actually, yeah, you caught all of our attention earlier.
I know. All that can be overwhelming to try to get into right now if you're not already into it and whatnot. I understand. But, you know what you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. We need to get some peace and joy. Just a moment of it. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not, you know, I know everybody's all hyperbolic right now. It's like a freaking, you know, pressure chamber, man. The whole country's in a pressure cooker right now. And I know that's actually sketchy terminology to use, but it's a great analogy. You know, I'm not referring to the other reason people, you know. I think that we're in a time of pressure, and I think that you can find a way out of it. And I think it's there if you want it, but you gotta want it and you gotta do it. Where's your kilt? Oh yeah, I do need a kilt, don't I?
Did you come out here for the protest?
And hey, what happened? Why is Biden up walking around? I thought he broke his foot. Wasn't that like an official story, or did it come out that he didn't really break his foot? That's a bunch of horse wash right there now. I mean, come on now. Why is he up walking around with a broken foot like he didn't break his foot? Did everybody forget about that? That's the other point I was trying to make about this inundation of information. Okay, with it being with the market of information to be flooded like it is with so much half-truth, disinformation, fake crap. You know, well, we forget about things because there's so much to look into and get caught up on that it's hard to retain anything, and that's how they want you. Go look at their crimes. It's documented. It's out there. Use discernment. Ask the Lord to help you. Get that stuff on your conspiracy board. Put a pin in it so that you don't forget what they've done. Okay? And it's good to have an information flow, but put a pin in the stuff that we need to remember. You know what I mean? Don't forget the stuff, you know. Sent you an article about Homeland Security. Okay, 10-4. 10-4. National Guard is there because politicians are scared. You better believe it. You better believe it.
Everything. He's not on parlay yet. He'll join
In Sydney.
Linwood?
No, well, yeah, they took Linwood off Twitter, but they took Donald Trump off everything, even Snapchat. When you think about Snapchat, doesn't even post on there.
I know. And Pinterest. Gotta love it.
Pinterest is
There's a better view of the police line.
banned live action. Put them on the same ban list as porn. So I'm just like, really?
New subscriber, get out of town, Chugsy88, my man, dude. Thank you so much for subscribing over on the Twitch. Dude, that's a day maker right there.
Two different worlds.
That's awesome.
Do you do any traveling?
Yeah, a lot.
All right, you do?
Yeah.
Like activism and stuff?
No, I think kind of a low profile.
Carolina boy, 1969, bro fist, my man. Good to have you on the Twitch. Thank you so much for that. I had an article that I was supposed to be looking up.
Young woman, you know.
Pulling up, rather.
So good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I just have a hard time, like.
I'm just recording. She doesn't want to be recorded, so I'm recording
look
that
in
way.
your face. Never mind.
I'm recording this way, watching the stream, and listening to y'all talk, so...
This just in. Acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf resigns as inauguration security looms. All right, guys, what do you think about that? What's going on with this? Why in the world would Homeland Security Secretary abruptly announce resignation
I thought that she was like 21, but I guess I was
as his agency leads critical security planning for the upcoming inauguration? Wow, guys, that tells me that there's a hotbed just underneath the surface that we don't necessarily get to see, but these little pop-ups like this show their head and they can't hide that. And this is the stuff that tells me something's going on, folks. I think something's going to happen in the 9th inning at the last hour, okay? Don't throw your bets in yet, folks, okay? Because like I said, it ain't over till it's over, and it ain't over yet.
BLM knocked out his teeth, so he's
All
getting
right.
fixed.
All right, that's that.
They threw it at me.
6.8 earthquake in China.
world viral everywhere, and they took down the funding fix my teeth, manipulated Google and YouTube search
Holy
against me and put
crap.
all
Somebody copy and pasted a wall. Daisy. Holy crap. How am I supposed to read that?
people posted
That's
me getting
insane.
attacked and me in the hospital.
Goodness gracious.
False information.
Wow, that is a lot.
Oh, it wasn't even their event. It was my event. We're just having a free speech event. Yeah. Yeah, they came and attacked because I'm a white supremacist, apparently, according to Newsweek and ABC News. Yeah. Wasn't even born here. Actually, was born in Africa. But, oh yeah, white supremacist.
Standing up for freedom is what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get, kid.
All like start like all that fake news.
Chugsy88
All right, well, it's gonna be worse
said,
than ever before.
thank you for the awesome content.
Dude, Chugsy, thank you so much for being here and subscribing. Oh, by the way, supporters over on the Twitch get the same voice chat where, you know, a robot will read your chat. If you go over to the Twitch and subscribe, you'll get a little robot voice. It's a thing. Used to be on the YouTube channel here, but after being demonetized on the 6th, it's gone. So I apologize about that. Sucks. It was cool. Still over on the Twitch.
Months before the election, COVID-19, BLM, Antifa, the lockdown, every single.
All right, what's
bad
going
thing.
on in the video is Olympia, Washington, at the state capitol in Washington on the West Coast. National Guard have been deployed as well as riot police, only because the politicians are terrified of what happened on the 6th. There hasn't been a large crowd, more than 30 or 40 people. Antifa did show up in a small group, very small. It looked like to be a bunch of scouts or spies. They didn't get found out until everybody started talking, where they were basically interrogated by the Patriots, and they were found out to be Antifa. They lied and lied and lied, but then basically the Patriots doxed them, found all their Facebook information and stuff like that.
A week ago, maybe.
That's the update on what's going on in the video.
Farm Boy, yeah, were you there? What streaming service do you use?
I think we've been going for 2 hours or so.
There's a downside to
2.5 hours.
It's about 3 megabits.
Thereabout.
But the plus side is I have on-the-fly capabilities.
That's what I was looking at because, yeah.
But it's live and recording, and if as long as it stays connected, if the stream is choppy or whatever, like it happens here a lot, if it stays connected at the end, it uploads.
I thought you were going to make pork chops. That was somebody else in the chat, I believe. But I was about to roll this one out, but I have a good time hanging out with you folks, man. So just haven't rolled out. Who's that? What's that mean? What does that do? New host? Well, thank you so much for hosting. I guess that's like a Twitch watch party. I don't know. Well, that's cool. I like that. I don't see any problem with that.
Because I was looking at that. I think you kneel down. I was looking at that and I saw the Are You Like Farm Boy rally. I was like, and so I was like, next time I see you, I had to ask.
A lot of churches and stuff use it. But yeah,
oh, Cheryl, you rock.
The graphics and stuff.
What's your channel for everyone that's watching?
Oh, okay, okay.
Bard's Eye News.
Jibber 7.
Bard's Eye.
That's awesome.
Oncoming fist, enjoy life as if tomorrow was uncertain and learn when tomorrow comes to keep living as if every day is a gift put around.
Make sure you guys go and follow
Bro
that.
fist, dude,
Check
that's
him out,
awesome.
Bard's Eye News.
And I'm pretty much everywhere on everything as that. But
okay.
My focus is Facebook.
Facebook.
And I'm not
JC says, remember also if you have Prime on Amazon, you can link your Twitch account to Amazon Prime and get to join on the Twitch channel for free. Dude, that's so rad. That is so rad.
On July 4th.
That would be really cool. However, it's not all about that.
Some other streamers like CJ,
Aha, yeah, I hear that. I didn't even think about that, man. I didn't even think about that. Golly, they're tricky, man. Amazon, they're tricky. Boy, oh boy, I didn't even think about that, Kevin.
Bard's Eye News. Make sure you guys check him out. Support streamers as much as possible.
10-4, Matt. We're going to be on later. Yes, indeed. Having a couple drinks, might play the guitar a little bit. I don't know. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, bouncing ideas with you guys, reading your chats.
I don't get it either.
I can't claim to be at everything because I'm not at everything, but I know that you're at all.
Chuck C88
I live here.
said, I've added you on all sites so I have a backup for a backup.
Dude, that's awesome, dude.
Right now I've got
Brofist Chucksy.
you cannot switch out of this. So I'm blind. I don't know who's commenting. I can't answer phones. I can't do any of that. Unless you get the higher version of it or you have a second device. Which if I feel safe.
Gab has posted on Twitter it's happening. YouTube buffering or just me. I don't know. Is YouTube buffering for anyone else? Let me check it out. I might have gone too far. Looks good for me. I don't know about you guys. Oh, okay. Never mind.
So it keeps up pretty good with like LTE, or do you have LTE or 5G?
I've got LTE right now.
I'm hearing that 5G people are having a hard time when news camera show up. When the news people show up, because they're stuck in the tower you drive.
Well, I mean, you do with 4 too, or LTE. They, you go dead, and that's why.
Do we have a link for that Gab tweet?
As well as stream, because if you end up spending however it took you to get to Washington D.C. and all of a sudden you can't stream, well, I hope you can record, and I hope you still have your capabilities with the graphics and stuff.
Wow, random American. Awesome. Fun Police, what is up? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, I got here like 20 minutes before he went in. He said he was going in at 11, and he went at 11, and he did it peacefully. He just
no,
walked in
YouTube
with
is
his
fine,
hands up,
relatively
and they
speaking.
grabbed him and then forced him inside the building.
Follower. Sparkling One. Sparkling One. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for following on the Twitch.
I don't understand, like, with the redhead, like, I know that guy that got arrested. And so to hear that it was a buddy of his,
well, I
and
don't
we
know
called
how close they are.
Exactly. Well,
he's the less radical of the 3 people.
I never saw him to be even close to that. I would have never even assumed.
Ohio Overland. Awesome, man.
Not even
Brofist. Like, you guys rock. Like blowing my mind. Going over to the Twitch.
And then, but after a point in that rally, I did see him standing in the back. Nah, he wasn't hanging out with that guy towards the end of that rally.
He's the less radical of the 3 associates.
Sparkling One,
He's
what's up?
treated me with nothing but respect. He's been like great. But his buddy is an issue. The redhead guy.
Rathbones, what's up, man?
Like,
welcome to Twitch. Welcome over to my Twitch. What's up? I don't know how to say it. Thank you so much for joining us.
I've always seen him
do nothing but patriot shit and conduct everyone with respect. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that'll be an eye opener for his buddies, hopefully, or whoever they are to him. I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna claim to know, but I saw video footage.
Well, he stood for his.
How to get on Discord. I will drop a link.
Peacefully, and I respect that. Let's do something.
That should be a good link into the Discord. All you have to do is type I agree or react or something like that, and then I think you get in. Now, our Discord is kind of participation based, and I know that really sucks for some, but I mean, all you really got to do is like react to people's comments every now and then, and it should help, gain better roles. As the more you react or the more you interact in the Discord, you get more permissions and you get into, deeper into the rooms.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
I didn't recognize that color either.
It's got to be that way.
Before.
Not because of anyone, but because of the times that we're in and the things that I'd like to share with folks. It's not anything cryptic or, violent or anything. It's just, information.
They're National Guard, so like to see the darker green was a little interesting.
Think of the.
Is it cool if I call you Texas? What's up?
I know, over nothing. They had to sit out in the rain over a Gestapo order and sit out here in the rain.
Who knew the Amish had it right? Me? I'm just playing. Growing up, yeah, I didn't like that. I loved all the technology and whatnot, and then I grew up and realized what a trap it all is. They make you want it. They make you want to get into it. All the while they're data mining. They're gonna have it. They're gonna know you so well. They do that to try to predict your actions, and there are certain things you can do to protect yourself from that kind of stuff. And a lot of people don't want to hear the solution to a lot of the problems here, but talk to me about it. I'll give it to you.
They shouldn't even have to be out here. The Capitol Police.
It's not special information. You probably already know the way.
To keep people out. This is ridiculous.
Interesting times indeed.
That was some funny stuff, man.
I'm sorry, Inslee got you guys standing out in the rain for nothing.
That was some funny stuff. Some dudes here with the British accent. One of the Antifa organizers. Oh, yeah. I wasn't here. He was here. The two of the more public organizers.
No, MH88. I have not heard that.
And one of them was
no confirmation on that.
Alrighty, you guys. We are going to log off. We're going to log off to the stream now. It's raining here. We're going to be getting out of here. So thank you guys for watching this 570.
Throw this article up for you guys who haven't seen it already. U.S. Capitol Police officer commits, as you would say, unfortunately, suicide days after riots. And now I just, dropping knowledge that I've come across that, has been sent to us. Let's see. This is what happens when you try to go to Parler. And I think this is really telling, okay? Acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf resigns as inauguration security looms. I mean, guys, that says something, okay? Short Stack, what's up? Been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see you. I agree. A really wise guy, a really wise man that I know, he would say that a smartphone is a dumb idea. And, these days, starting to feel like he was right. I'm Mac Hall from before. Changed my tag. 10-4. Okay. All right. Now I know you. All right. Cool. Parler made a big mistake not having its own servers. Yeah, they really underestimated how who was in control. I'll say that. Because they are. Ain't no arguing that. No two ways about it. Daniel, do you have anything confirming that? Any articles or links? MySpace is still up, just an FYI. Oh man, I can't believe that place still exists. MySpace. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that in so long. Yeah, I used to have custom backgrounds. When you would come to my MySpace page, there would be a song that would play, or like I think even a playlist. It says Trump is 5 steps ahead. Yeah. Apple and Amazon gave them 24 hours, which is not enough time to make changes. I hope Parler sues the hell out of them. I think they will. You just might. I don't know. I really don't know how this is going to shake out. New follower. Who's that? Chica Go Cheryl? Hi, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us over on the Twitch. Good to see you over there. Of course, he doesn't have a link because it's not true. The only link for that is from the Love Trump website. Huh.
Shiver 7 said, depends on what happens January 21st.
Yeah, I think the coming days are going to be crucial. So, you know, we're going to be keeping our ears to the ground. I hope you guys will join us. We'll be live, well, very soon.
Shiver 7 said, at least for Amazon and Parler.
Okay. It depends on what happens January 21st. That's what's okay. Yeah. Brooklyn says Gab isn't working for you? Okay, that sucks. I tried to join of Ohio, but they aren't taking any applications until February 1st. I don't know. Be very careful, Guns. Careful, brother. Some of these groups have already been infiltrated by certain alphabet, as you would say, agencies. You know, militias, Proud Boys, Antifa. I would go ahead and assume that they're infiltrated by certain intelligence agencies. So I you know, be cautious, my friend. You know what I mean? You'll get roped in, and who knows what if that group decides to do anything just out of association. You know, I'd be very careful. Let's see. The important question not many are asking is, what side will the National Guard and military be on? Unfortunately, whoever's given the orders, that's what side they're going to be on. You may be referring to, are they going to be on Trump's side or are they going to be on Biden's side? And to be honest with you, we'll just have to see. As of right now, legally, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion now, that ain't worth much, you know, popsicle stick and a shoestring, you know, the T-Man is the commander-in-chief. No, like I said, you know, that ain't worth much more than a popsicle stick and a shoestring right now. It's just my opinion. You know, regardless of the things that are coming out right now, they're just trying to blow your mind with information. They're just trying to have you absolutely overwhelmed.
Number 7.
You don't know which way to look.
Said, depends on the chain of command.
Rumors of mainstream media going down tonight. I'm hearing a lot of rumors, and I would say if you can scoot on down to the store, get you some water filtration, food, ammunition if possible, you know what I mean? Focus on the things, you know, right now might be the time to stock up on a couple things. If you can get to the store, now would be a good time. But be not dismayed, guys. This too shall pass. God is still in control, all right? You know who, you know, the wrong side. They, unfortunately, they've got big tech. They've got the governments, all right? And they rule this world. And that's okay because they all still fall subject under the Creator. So He's letting them go crazy and tear stuff up before it's time to answer for it. CMJ 1973 Brofist, good to see you over there on the Twitch, my man. But you know, they are going to have to answer for it. Every knee shall bow. There will be a reckoning, and the Lord will exact, you know, in my opinion. That day will come. I don't know, you know, I'm not saying it's around the corner or anything, man, but that's the truth of the situation. So they can tear stuff up and turn man against itself and make us fight amongst each other and cause great bloodshed or whatever they want to do, man. But I think if we mind our P's and Q's, we try to make that connection with the higher power, man. We try to go through his son. That's going to be the best way. If you want to ask my opinion, which, like I said, ain't worth much more than a popsicle stick and a shoestring. But that's where I'm gonna. That's, you know, whether it costs me all my subscribers or not, guys. That's the main goal over here. Okay, that's the main vein. I think now's the time to brush up on that connection, get right with the, you know who, and because that's who I lean on, and I know that he's going to take care of it, regardless of how crazy it gets.
Jibber7 said, "What you're saying do matters because it affects the world around you in this life and the next."
I agree, Boston. I don't think the commander-in-chief is going to go out like that. T-Man, I don't think is going. Yeah, and that's just the main thing. Have no fear. Guys, please take a break from this. I'm going to end this live stream here coming up. Don't run away from me just yet, guys. Think about it right now. Something that you can do that's going to give you a little bit of joy, okay? And something that's going to give you a little bit of peace, some calm, okay? Whether that be, I don't know what it is for you, okay? But I suggest that's what we go do. Just for a few minutes. If you can't spare anything but 5 minutes, try to go spend 5 minutes, you know, out of this, okay? I'm going to go pick the guitar, all right? I'm going to try and build up my confidence so when I come back later on tonight, if everything works out, I will be back later on tonight. If everything works out, I'm gonna have a couple drinks and play some guitar. It's gonna be terrible, and I'm probably gonna lose even more subscribers. I guess that's what I'm on, kind of a lose all my subscribers kick. Just kidding, man. All right, everybody. Much love. You know we love you. You guys take care out there. Try to go focus on something that'll give you a little bit of joy and peace of mind. If you got a garden to sit in, or if you got some dogs to play with. Anything.
Jibber7 said, "Yes, that's horrible grammar, but literally act as if there's consequences for everything you say good and bad and everything you do good and bad because there is in this life and the next."
That's right. That's right. That's right, man. All right, I'm going to go, I'm probably going to hop into the Discord. JC, you guys, Chad, you guys already know where to find me. I'm going to go hang out with some folks over there, talk about some stuff, go through some information, and maybe we can come to a conclusion before the next show. So, and like I said, you know, that's my opinion, and it's worth about as much as you give it. So we love you guys, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Hope you'll join us tonight. And you guys try to stay positive, man. Try to stay positive. Don't throw in the damn towel. It ain't over yet. The mechanical voice. Yeah, I know, it's funny. All right, guys. We'll see you here in a bit. Much love. You guys.